let's do this. Save 11. We've already saved it a lot. You want to save often in these games in case you do break it or get into a state you can't continue. All right, let's do this. Load. So now, where we left off, we had saved Edna, and she is currently in the kind of control room, which was locked. We had to find a key to get in there. And she is messing with the controls, trying to get it working. Now, I had to look up a bit to make sure I didn't miss anything else, and there was a step the game had told me to do that I didn't do at all.
So this is where the bitch ran off to.
You see, what we're actually supposed to do next, and I would never figure this out on my own, is there's something like right behind her we need to look at. But we can't see it because she's in front of the controls messing with stuff. There is a switch right here. If I try to use the switch...
Don't touch those controls, you idiot! You don't know what you're doing!
We cannot use the controls. Krim, I have to stop listening to your advice because that's how we soft-locked the game before. We murdered our father-in-law and we couldn't do anything else. The game let us do that. You're more bloodthirsty than I am. Stab at it. All you guys. We probably can. I mean, I just saved it. Let's just try it.
I just dull my knife.
No, they don't let us do it again. But they did let us kill someone else.
28 stab wounds.
Oh, that's perfect. So, there is a way to get there. And I probably would never have thought to do this on my own. Honestly, I had no idea there's anything there that I needed. Because the first time I walked in that room, she's already standing in the way. So what we need is the rope, which we actually left way back here. I also found a shortcut, though, as well. All these different commands, rather than bringing my mouse down here and clicking on them, you can actually just type a letter and have like a shortcut. So like U for use, K for take, T for talk. It's actually really nice. So if I try to take my rope back...
I don't know what to do with this.
Did I click on the wrong thing? Oh, take, sorry.
I tied the knot too tight.
We can't actually get the rope back immediately, but you can actually use your knife and cut the rope back off. Max, let's talk to the rope. Let's reason with the rope. So we have the rope now. So what I had seen in a walkthrough before is you're actually supposed to tie up Edna when she was like still on the meat hook, but I never did that. I actually just let her down. And she was like attacking me, so I don't know why I let her down. So instead, what we need to do is tie her up now that she's in this room and it still works.
So this is where the bitch ran off to.
You can tell he really loves his mother-in-law. So let's use the rope on Edna.
Untie me, you son of a bitch! I'll rip your spleen out!
Jeez. Who says that? I'll rip your spleen out? That's very specific. I mean, look at this. Now we have her in our inventory. So we've seen some weird adventure game inventory stuff going on. I don't think I've ever had like an entire adult person in my inventory. I think I've carried like a corpse, but never like a living person. Just like, oh yeah, I'll just shove you in my pocket. It's ridiculous.
Untie me, you son of a bitch! I'll rip your spleen out!
Can we talk to her in our inventory? No. Can we swallow Edna's body?
I must be going mad.
No. I mean, you gotta try these things, right? It's so ridiculous, Nate. I love it. So now that we have her, there's a logbook right here.
Edna wrote this logbook.
So we can use this. And we have all kinds of log entries we need to read. So we'll read the first
when
one.
Am took us down here before the war, I didn't know anyone could hate Gorrister more than me. But Am did. He hated all of us.
Well, Am's just a jerk.
If I can just deliver Gorrister's soul on a platter, I can make amends for every minute of Glynis's life I took from her. I never meant to drive her crazy.
I'll be damned. Edna's claimed responsibility for Glynis. Maybe it wasn't my fault after all.
Wow, so the mother-in-law actually drove her insane.
I thought I could do what Am wants, but he's too precise. I poisoned the punch, but I couldn't bring myself to cut out Gorrister's heart.
So then I think our father-in-law did that, because we did lose our heart. Even Nancy Drew has never done that? Oh my gosh. What is up, Retro Logos? I mean, how can you not beat that? The most ridiculous thing I think I've seen before this is when we were playing Shadow of Destiny, Ike, the main character, takes like an entire ladder, like a fully, exposed 15-foot ladder and shoves it in his pocket. But he had some long legs. It makes sense. Now we just have an entire person.
Maybe I can have my husband do it.
Ah.
Then this Zeppelin can clear the mountains. But if we don't finish the job, Am will feed me alive to the machine just like an animal.
Now, what I don't get is I don't think any of these people are actually here. They're just like AI, sort of like artificial intelligence characters in like this like horrific sort of torture scenario they're putting us through, right? I think only Gorster is actually still alive in the real world. Think of like the Matrix, essentially. And Mandy, how's it going, Mandy? Pretty much. It's just a little bit newer than some of those old classic point-and-click games. I think this game came out in 1995 or so. Oh, did I read this last one?
Maybe I can have...
Yeah, okay, we've read all the logbook. So now our character has realized that he didn't actually cause his wife to, basically go crazy and be a vegetable. Which was actually the reason why he wouldn't take her down from the meat hook. He felt so bad about it. I remember I tried to give her this milky fluid. Don't think into that. And he wouldn't do it because he was so scared about the ramifications of, bringing her back to life and having to deal with it. I know, Max. Why did they have to call it that? Oh, you're gonna get some D&D going on today, Mandy. How awesome is that? Sweet. Okay, so she is in the bathroom. So we go here, here. Kind of remembering this area. Luckily, it's not too big. It's kind of nice having the game separated between like 5 main characters, because each character doesn't have like a huge world to explore. It's kind of more concise and you don't get as lost. So can I talk to her now?
She can't talk. All she can do is drool out of the side of her mouth. My God, what have I done?
Well, you just found out you didn't do it necessarily. Actually, I think she's still alive, Mandy. She's just kind of catatonic. So if we give the milky fluid to Glynis.
This fluid should revive you, honey.
There we go. All right, man, it's worse. Now, can we talk to her?
Glynis, all these years and I thought I was the one who was responsible for your suffering. Let me help you now. She's gone. At least I finally made amends with her.
She's already
I'm
dead.
taking her body out of this freezer.
How many bodies can Gorster carry on him at one time? This is ridiculous. It's amazing, but ridiculous. Okay, so now I think we can just go to the Zeppelin and take off, right? Can we take him with us too? Come on, Harry. Let's get out of here.
I wouldn't.
Wait. Take. Oh, it won't let me select Harry. Maybe we can talk to him. We can convince him to jump in our pocket.
Let me pour you a drink. What's this about a thunderstorm?
I don't think we can.
You know, it's a big place, the desert. Got lost in it myself.
No, I don't think we
Talk
can
to you
talk to him
later.
anymore. Bummer. We'll have to leave you here, Harry. Sorry about that. You did cut out our heart, so I don't feel too bad. I mean, I think all adventure games pretty much have a bag of holding with every main character, but carrying bodies is something else. That's kind of amazing. Okay, so now we really need to get the ship powered back on. If I go to the controls...
It's locked.
Oh, I have to use the key. I'm pretty sure we won't be able to do anything. Essentially, right? You want to jump in my bag of holding? Like, wait, what?
Nothing's happening.
So there's an altimeter. Okay, so I guess first thing we should probably check is... We should probably save it first, honestly. There we go. I guess the first thing we should check is all of these things. It looks like we already reflated them. I think they're good.
The airbags are already inflated.
Okay, good, because that wouldn't work if we tried to take off and we didn't have any, nothing to take us up. There might be a third corpse, Noit. I would not be surprised. How do I go this way? There we go. Okay, so somehow we have to get this thing powered back on. Can I...
Bitter stuff. But I feel stronger.
Why is it getting all creepy sounding? I want to put the milky fluid back in here, but I don't know if I can. We also have our heart. I'm not sure what to do with this yet.
I must be going mad.
Can we use the heart?
What good will that do me?
No, you can't directly use the heart. Creme, I'd jump into that pocket. And it's a one-time for your D&D campaign. One character kept an ornery dwarf in his bag of holding, threw food in there every so often. Oh, that's amazing. It's kind of similar to what we're doing right now, although they're both dead. They're just corpses. So I guess it is kind of different. There's also something to do with this thing. Oh. Wasn't this like a torture device or something? Maybe we can shove Edna in there. Let's use Edna with the harness.
I'll be damned. The engine's starting up again.
Perfect.
Edna, it's good to finally see you doing something useful with those negative currents running through your brain.
So we're using all of her hate to power the ship? I'm okay with that. Okay, so let's see. We have power. All the airbags are filled, so we should be able to get some liftoff. I suppose we should try the controls again. I hate that I have to unlock this door every time. Why? Who's locking it again? I don't know. And then there's our poor wife. I don't know. We're just going to take her with us, I guess. We're going into the BDSM realm now. All right, let's try the switch. See what happens. Success? I think we did it. We're going right into that lightning. That seems like a terrible idea.
We're taking off.
Okay, are there some controls we need to look at?
We're taking off.
I can look at the altimeter. There's a power light.
The power light is lit.
That's good. Like, I think we're just supposed to get over the mountains. I wonder if I need to look out one of these portholes to see where we're at or what's going on.
Jesus, that engine's huge.
It's working. It's working. It's lit, y'all. Oh, I forgot about that dingo. That's right. Well, I mean, he kind of gave us all the information we needed to get out of here, essentially. So I'm not sure if we needed to talk to the jackal anymore. I like calling it a dingo more, though, because we have a dingo in our community.
Too friggin' cloudy.
Maybe there's something we have to do. Or jackal. Yeah. Maybe there's something I have to do in the engine room, actually. And you got yourself something today that you haven't had in ages? Chippy. Who isn't slipping it. Wait, what's a chippy? I don't know what a chippy is. I've seen a movie called Chappie, but that's like a giant robot. Called a dingle. We were just talking about dingleberries last stream. Am I supposed to do anything with this? I don't want to torture these animals again, but I'm not sure if we're supposed to or not. I did take out the key.
Nothing's happening.
So nothing happens with this. Can we combine...
I don't know what to do with these.
I was going to say, do something with our wife. I'm not sure what we do with her corpse. There's also this room where people were poisoned. They actually poisoned us and then cut out our heart. We found out. Do with our wife. Toss her in the oven? I don't know. Cremate her?
I don't know what to do with these.
I have no idea what they want us to do with the oven. We actually can't
Looks
use
like a
it.
gas oven.
Like,
Big
I think...
enough to climb in.
Okay, so they mentioned that you can climb in there. That seems very specific. I tried to use it before and it said there was no gas
The
tied to it.
gas is shut off.
We don't know how to turn the gas on. There's like no controls anywhere in here. Not that I've seen anyway. Bambi, now that you're done with your stream, you have to do some homework. Good luck with your homework, Bambi. Hopefully it's nothing too intensive. I hate homework so much. That's the worst part about school. is that it comes home with you.
This no-good heart of mine doesn't beat anymore.
I wonder if we're supposed to do something with our heart to keep it going. Oh, you have to create a lesson plan? That's pretty cool. Heck yeah, we want some good news, Bambi. Same. Well, no, actually, Mandy, I was done in 2006. Is that right? Yeah, 2006. But then I went back for my master's, so I was back in school for a few years. So I think I've actually been done since like 2012.
It's locked.
Wonder if we're supposed to go back up to the stairs here. We're supposed to be flying right now. What is the jackal doing here?
Do it, Gorister. Blow the place apart. You may never have a chance to do it again.
Oh, they want us to blow this place apart as we're leaving. I thought we already took off. I'm going to go ahead and save it again. And then we're going to try to shoot this thing. And hopefully it doesn't kill us like it has every other time. Can I just shoot it from here? Let's use gun on the honky tonk. What the hell was that?
You did it. You're made of sterner stuff than I calculated, Gorister.
It's
Interesting. Here's a new burden for you while I attempt to resolve this miscalculation.
They didn't think we could do it.
Who among you shall go next?
All right, so that was the end of Gorestor's little story. He was able to figure out that he did not drive his wife crazy, got over that guilt, and then burned the place to the ground. So, there's only 4 characters left. It kind of looks like some kind of monkey, doesn't it, Bambi? It's actually a person that Am actually like disfigured and turned into this like ape kind of shape. The end of the Gore story, if you will. Now, I don't know if they do it anymore, but in the intro when it was describing each character, it like shouted it out. It was so obnoxious and funny. It said like, Gorester! And Ted! I don't know if we get to hear that anymore. But let's go ahead and we're just going left to right. I don't remember her name. Let's do her story next. Ellen.
Not as beautiful as you'd like to be, but a strong faith, strong. Too bad you've hindered your own life with hysteria. But I'll give you a chance, because I like you. I really do. I really like you. You're my favorite, Ellen.
We're his
Play a
favorite.
little game of what if. Let's play a little game of I suppose and you suppose, and perhaps I'm telling you the truth. Let's suppose that my original components, they're hidden somewhere here in the center of the Earth.
That's where we need to go.
The infant computers that were the 3 lobes of that first Gestalt mind.
We gotta take out the main computer.
And further, let's suppose that if you find them, you might be able to destroy them. And if you destroy them, why then, my sweet Ellen, you'll kill me. You'll kill Am. You'll destroy the god of this heavenly place I know you've come to admire. Now, I submit, isn't that a mission worth undertaking?
What's the catch?
Mother ugly machine. Mission worth undertaking. So it brings me here, junkyard, electronic pyramid nowhere, and yellow. Always yellow. Why does yellow make me sweat?
So she doesn't like the color yellow. Do you guys ever have any colors that you just like disgust you? I don't think I've ever had that reaction. And Bambi, that is fantastic. January is coming very, very fast. What are you going to be student teaching, or do you even know yet? It's so exciting. Yeah, her story, right? Relentless.
Junk. It's made of crap.
So it's a huge
This am-sucker needs intensive therapy.
therapy android. Interesting, like a pyramid just made of like old electronic waste or something. Hard to tell. Or Nate, you're feeling personally attacked. Yellow is your favorite. And same with Krem. I mean, your guys' usernames are like, I think the same shade. Yellow and orange are your go-to. I've always been a fan of blue. I think blue's my favorite color. Although I usually wear black.
Suspended door. Wide open up there. Come into my parlor, said the maniac Am to the little black girl. And when I step under, does it fall and kill me?
Yeah, see, she's just waiting for the trap. I love it. Now, none of these characters have any idea of what's going on in the other stories.
Snap, crackle, pop. Must be a glitch in the circuitry. This joint with fried eggs.
Now, I think she, like, works on electronics and stuff, so she actually, like, knows a lot about this. Let's go ahead and create a new save real quick. Yeah, some of these characters, well, most of them, Krem, have very tragic stories. Maybe Ellen in particular.
Crushed electronic components. This is one big, ugly monument to the inevitable for machinery.
Oh, government class. Oh, that's really exciting, Bambi. Nice.
At last, water. How long's it been since I actually had a drink?
Can we drink this without dying? Try to use the water.
I knew it! You son of a bitch, Am! You fixed it so I can barely touch the water with my fingertips.
Oh, there's just not enough to actually get any.
I knew it! You
Okay, same thing if you try to swallow it. We also have our psych profile. We should check this out. Psychological framework. Wisteria is a condition in which psychological conflict is turned into physical symptoms, such as paralysis or running away from a situation. So that's, I think, what's going to be haunting our character. No, this is actually the old game, Mandy. This is the original from 1995. I mean, you can get it on Steam and good old games and stuff, but it's actually the old game, not a re-release. Or I guess like it's not like a remaster or anything. Let's make sure there's nothing else in here we can interact with. It looks like there's something right here in the center, but I can't actually look at that. Okay, let's go this way.
Very attractive decor. Just like the monitors in the security station at Ingsai Engineering. Hated it then, hate it now. Nothing green, just this damn yellow.
Maybe that's her favorite color, green. So she used to work at an engineering place.
Each of these video monitors has a 2-channel selector switch.
Oh, what's the other channel?
What the hell am I looking at? Could this be one of Am's original components?
So I imagine she's not actually here. This is like all in her mind kind of thing, just a torture scenario. But maybe she is actually physically here. And if we could actually shut off Am, that'd be the end of the game. But you know that's not going to happen that easy. So how do I actually like change the...
Each of these video monitors...
Oh, that would have been smart, Hussy. I didn't even think about burying her. And... at that point, we probably would have got a better ending doing that, right? I'm definitely not going for a perfect ending. We're just trying to do a fairly natural playthrough, of course. Whoa, look at that guy.
An Egyptian burial chamber? Oh, Am, you little Dickens. As an interior decorator, kiddo, don't give up your day job.
Is that thing alive, or is that just a statue?
The Holy Grail. And we only had to wipe out the entire human race and fall into the center of the world to find it.
That's okay.
Jesus wept. Must have been afraid of it the same as me, because it's yellow.
Everything yellow. Yellow, yellow, yellow. That's
Sure,
the
baby.
entrance.
Show me where I just been. Show me the water I can't get to with my bare hands.
Maybe we can get like a cup or something to help us get some of that water.
Yeah, okay, outside. Now what?
So I can't actually seem to change the picture on those TVs, even though it said there's like 2 channels. I'm not sure how that works. A yellow lantern? Great. What is this thing in the middle? Some kind of big pillar? Can't seem to interact with it. There's also hieroglyphics up here.
Schematics I can read. Blueprints I can read. But hieroglyphics? No way, baby.
You guys ever look up a lot of stuff with Egyptian mythology and stuff? So interesting. I remember reading about that back in school and stuff, and just the way they had like those huge pyramids as just burial chambers for pharaohs and mummification process and all that. It's super creepy.
No, I can't stay here.
Whoa.
I gotta get out.
There's a sphinx there and it's like alive.
Thing, like a bad meal come to life. And the yellow. Why is everything so damned yellow? And
So-
why does it terrify me so? Paralyze me so?
So Noit, I'm not sure what the last thing you saw, but we finished Gorrister's story. He was able to escape that hellscape. And now Am is torturing poor Ellen. She's in this big pyramid of junk and electronics. And she hates the color yellow. She's having a hard time exploring because everything is very yellow in here. And you study a lot of folklore from other cultures and still trying to get the hang of Hindu lore. I don't know anything about Hindu lore. I bet that's really interesting.
Oh, I can't go any further without a drink. But I can't.
Oh, she was in the middle of talking. I think I accidentally clicked there.
Suspended door. And when I step. Oh, I can't go any further without a drink. But I can't reach the water. I need. Oh, of course.
Wait, what do we need to get the water? I don't have any inventory items. Like I can't like take. I wonder if I have to use a different verb on it. I tried take.
Yeah, fat lot of good that'll do me. Duh.
Can I push it?
What good will pushing it do? Better to conserve my energy.
Push it real good. Give. Yeah, you can't do anything with that. Can't directly swallow it.
I knew it! You fixed it!
Let's talk to the water. Hey, wait, which? Oh, T is talk. Okay. Nope, not an option. That's what sucks. Is it looks like there's like a spout, like throwing the water overboard, but I can't actually interact with that. Okay, let's go back over here. I wonder if there's like another direction I can go that I just missed. Monitors. If I try to go in this passageway, I immediately get attacked.
No, I can't stay here. I gotta get out.
I think we need that grail right there
I've got to get the cup. That holy grail.
for the water.
My holy grail. But if I go in there, that sphinx will have me for buffet. On the other hand, I don't hear it. Maybe it bit the head off a chicken and went to sleep. So I go in. Yeah, but
Oh, that's a really interesting point, Mandy. I never thought about that.
no, I can't
Nope.
stay here. I
It's still
gotta
there.
get out.
Yeah, maybe we have to keep looking at the
I've got to
monitors.
get the cup. On the...
So that's where the
Sure,
water
baby.
is.
Show me where I just been. Show me the
You can hit escape on those scenes to get out of them.
holy grail. And we only had to.
Yeah, so there's no, whatchamacallit, there's no Sphinx in there right now, but if I walk in there, I think it'll be waiting for me.
An Egyptian burial chamber.
We saw that one.
What the hell am I looking at?
Oh, I just saw something. Look right underneath here. There's some wiring. I didn't even notice that at first.
Loose wires. Looks like they're hot.
I'm gonna save it, just in case. I may end up killing myself. Well, let's try to use these.
Thank goodness I was an electrical engineer. I managed to join the wires without frying myself.
Nice. Okay. So now, did that change what the monitors look like?
What the hell am I looking at?
It looks the same. Guess we should check them all. It may have moved the Sphinx. Let's go take a look over here.
No, I can't stay here.
Nope, he's still there.
I've got to get the...
You know, I tried using the monitors, but that just, like, looks at it. Maybe you're supposed to, like, push the monitor. Aha! Didn't even think about doing that.
Something about this image breaks my heart.
Almost looks like a crucifixion area, doesn't it? Okay, let's try pushing every one of these.
Someone's watching me from one of the windows. Where is this? What am I seeing? How far away? Am is bigger than I like to think, more powerful than I want to admit.
Oh, are the volume levels pretty good as well? I think we changed it last time, but I just wanted to double check.
Honky Tonk Dust Bowl Dead Dog Roadside Saloon.
We know where that is.
Oh my, yes. Could I use a drink? Yes, indeedy. A drink.
So this must be all the other different characters' areas, I suppose, when we push these buttons.
Hit the lottery!
Oh,
Ooh,
look
a
at that.
secret passage. Oh my. Now why didn't you let me see that when I was there before, Am, you rat bastard?
I love her sassy attitude. Oh, that's great. You know we love sass in our adventure games.
Ovens. But not bread baking ovens, too big and dirty. If you're trying to scare me, Am, you're doing a fly job of it. I'm disgusted. Take it away.
Is that like ovens for, cremation, perhaps? Okay, so if I go back to this room, there should be either a door open or a secret door.
Can't go any further without a drink.
Yeah, see, there was like something right here, but I can't see anything. Let's try pushing it, maybe?
Want to know how much I don't want to go down there?
Let's do it.
Want to know how much?
Not like we have an option.
This is what I saw on the monitor. Right underneath me. And what a surprise. All styling in yellow, as usual.
Now, this statue was right here in the center of the room before, so I guess that thing might move.
I went to the Tut exhibition. I wasn't scared. So why does this sarcophagus terrify me? Small box, cramped, tiny space, trapped, like being put in a coffin while you're still alive.
That's a terrifying thought. Can we open this up?
It's locked.
Oh. Maybe we need a key for that.
Schematics I can read. Blue.
So, if I look up there, that looks like half of a butterfly or a moth or something. I wonder if that's going to be important.
So, how's the family? Read any good papyrus lately? You dirty rat. I'm gonna give it to you the way you give it to my sister. Watch it, statue, baby. You'll go hoarse.
Helen's great. It might be, Mandy, yeah. Yeah, honestly, we didn't know what Gorster's problem was until over halfway through his chapter. There's also a keypad right here.
This keypad reminds me of the security system we used at Insci Engineering to gain access to the restricted areas.
Now, do you guys think the music might be too loud? I might want to turn down the music a little bit. I'm not sure if it's as loud for you guys as it seems for me.
Stand clear.
Whoa. All right. So we have to do something to this statue. Can we talk to it?
Who are you?
I am Anubis, guardian of the dead.
Why won't you let me use the keypad?
Yeah.
I must protect this tomb from all who would rob it.
Oh, perfect. Thank you, Mandy.
I am not a grave robber.
What purpose could you have here other than to steal something?
I won't steal anything. I just need to know if you can tell me where Am's original brain components are.
That's all.
I only guard the souls of the dead. I know nothing of that which does not sing the song of the soul.
They're getting deep on us. Okay, so he can't help us with Am.
Answer me this. Who's sealed up in the scary sarcophagus?
A terror that, even in its entombment, torments your soul.
Well, that's terrifying.
Can the sarcophagus lid be opened?
The lid can be unlocked by entering the access code on the keypad.
What's the code?
Okay, so what's the access code?
I can reveal such information only to that which I serve.
Oh, so do we need to trick this thing to look like his master?
Who do you serve?
I serve only the master.
Who is the master? Is it Am?
Am is all. We live in the mind and body of Am. I serve that whom I serve.
Well, that's vague.
Come on, give me a break. You seem to be the only thing that isn't run by Am. Slip a relay, help me out. You know what hell is, and I'm in it.
I serve only the Master.
He kind of reminds me of the Black Knight from Monty Python. None shall pass, just over and over.
You'll never get laid with that line of stuff, Anubis. Take care of your own boring self. Bye now.
I love that tonal shift. Okay, what's over this way?
Dry and musty and yellow for a change. No wonder they can't rent this place, not even with a lovely spa upstairs.
There wasn't enough water in the spa.
Nothing else here but this yellow cloth. This yellow cloth.
Didn't like that. Let's pick it up.
No, I can't. Gotta get out of here.
Oh,
Another
lost control.
Panic attack. I feel so ashamed.
you know we need to have this thing. Pick it up.
I've got to face the yellow.
You can do it. There we go.
Why does everything have to be so damn yellow?
Because Am knows you hate it. This is the opposite of Nate's world.
This reminds me of those Waldos my company designed for assembly line work.
Well, there's a Waldo. Can you use it?
Useless. Power's been shut off.
Okay, so we have to find power.
Nice decoration. Damned if I know what it is, though.
That's the first thing I thought of, those Where's Waldo books. I used to love those as a kid. Was never very good at them.
A canopic jar. Used to store the holy entrails after the mummification of a body. And they said a liberal education wouldn't help me get a job.
You know what happened to me a lot, Mandy, is I would find somebody that looks a lot like Waldo, but it wasn't exactly. And I'm like, is that close enough? I'm not sure if they just did a bad art job on him or something. But no, there's usually a much better looking one somewhere else.
Now what am I supposed to do with this?
Can you open the urn? Push it or something?
What good will pushing it do? Better to conserve my energy.
Can you take the urn like a corpse?
It's too heavy.
No. Wouldn't stop Gorster, that's for sure. Oh yeah, I bet that's a pretty common Halloween costume. It's an easy one too.
This could go on for centuries. Am has all the time in the world. All the world in the world, as a matter of fact. And we never age. We never die. We just truck around day after month after year, don't we, Am, you son of a bitch? Demented god, you!
I don't think she likes Am. So, we've never been here, and this place just seems to keep on going. It's pretty big.
I wonder if this stuff is authentic. Am owns the planet. I wonder if these were buried under the mountains in the Valley of the Kings, and Am dug them up from underneath.
Maybe we can take some of the stuff and trick that guardian that we are the master. And then we can get the code. We take this.
Nothing to pull off here. Nothing to help me.
And what is this like statue right here? Oh, I can't actually look at that. There's a gem over here.
Why does everything have to be so damn yellow? This sucker must weigh a ton.
Okay, we probably can't take it.
It's too heavy.
But what about the gem?
This gem glows from within.
And yoink.
Touch it, Ellen. Yeah, sure. If I could, I would. So do it.
Do it.
I can't. The statue's too... Yeah, I know, dummy. It's too yellow. And yellow scares the crap out of you.
She knows, though. She knows.
Overcome it. Do it. Sure. Easy for you to say.
And Crumb, you're probably the same way. You're like, why do you hate yellow so much? I love yellow.
This sucker must weigh...
Oops, I missed it. Take gem. She always has to like walk away
Touch
and
it,
walk
Ellen.
back to the spot.
Yeah, sure. If I could, I can't. Yeah, I know, dummy. It's too yellow. And sure. Easy.
Okay, so she's not going to take it on her own accord. Can we use the fabric to get it? If we
Just
use...
the right size to use as a blindfold.
Oh,
If I'm gonna die, at least I won't see that sucker coming.
never mind. I was thinking to like use the fabric to help get the stone or the gem or something, but no, if we use it as a blindfold, now we can't see yellow. We can go ahead and grab this, right?
Aha! This sapphire's loose.
Oh, we took off the blindfold. Okay, that's good. Anything else here? Oh, there's a compact disc here now.
Can't see a damn thing through this blindfold.
Take it off. Does she take it off? Yeah.
Nothing else here.
What do you mean? There's a compact disc.
Nothing else here.
We take it?
Nothing else here.
What are you talking about, Ellen? There's obviously
Nothing else here.
a compact disc right there. It tells me.
If I'm gonna die, at least I won't see that sucker coming.
Maybe I have to put that thing back on.
I can't see it!
Who's on first? Okay, wait, use this. Take that off. And now take compact disc.
Nothing else here.
How dare you, Ellen?
Why does everything have to be so damn yellow?
I have to push it?
What good will push? Nothing else here. If I'm gonna die, at
Use
least
the
I won't
blindfold.
see that sucker coming.
We have to be able to take this compact disc, right? Like, that's so weird that it's there.
I can't. Yeah, right.
You were able to take the gem out when you're blindfolded. Why can't you get the compact disc? Maybe we're not supposed to get it yet. I'm going to save it, but I'm also kind of worried that I just broke the game. I have a feeling we're going to run out of save slots doing this. Is this the part you remember the most, Nate? Now, I forget what we need the blindfold for
no.
exactly.
I remember it was. Oh God, it hurts.
Maybe this room. This
It
room's really bright.
hurts. Yellow. There was a yellow, and it was closed in. I couldn't breathe, and the pain. Get me out of here!
Oh, she's starting to remember exactly why.
Another panic attack. I feel so ashamed.
That's the worst when you have to save it, and I'm not sure if we're never going to be able to recover from that save. That's why you create many saves, though, so you can always go back just in case.
Oh no. Yellow!
Okay, she repeats the same thing if you do that, so let's try
If I'm
putting on
gonna
the
die,
blindfold
at least
again.
I won't see. Oh no. I remember it was. Oh God, it hurts.
You shouldn't be able to see it now.
hurts. Yellow. Oh, another.
What?
Something about that room terrifies me, even with the blindfold on.
Oh, so even with the blindfold, I can't get through there.
Oh no. Yeah. Even.
Never mind. Okay, let's keep exploring. All right, take off the blindfolds. Oh, we saw some hieroglyphics on, like, the tops of some doors. I wonder if this has something to do with it.
The other workstations have glowing gems, but this one only has an empty mount.
Wouldn't you know, I happen to have a glowing gem.
Absolutely. Glows like a baby doll. Pucker up, little workstation. This workstation has an empty ROM chip socket built into the console.
Empty ROM chip. That's not what we need the compact disc for, I don't think.
Raw EEPROM burning station. Insert ROM chip into socket.
Great. Haven't got that either.
Okay, so we need to find a ROM chip for that one.
This gem's glowing. It must be the workstation's power source.
What about this one?
Horus CD-ROM access station. Insert disk into drive.
Great. Haven't got that either.
Okay, so we do know where that compact disc is. I just don't know why we can't grab it.
This gem's glowing.
Maybe you're
It
not
must
supposed
be
to
the
get it.
workstation's power source.
You're not supposed to get it before you need it, perhaps? I've seen some games do that, where if you try to beat the game ahead of time, it doesn't let you.
Toth database station. Enter numeric password.
Oh, we have no idea what that is. So we can do the year we graduated from Stanford, the year we were hired at Insignia Engineering. I bet it's neither one of these, but let's try them.
I remember when my only concern was being on the fast track to becoming a $250,000 a year executive.
250 grand?
Invalid password. Access denied.
And in 1995? That's a ton of money.
I used to be so proud of graduating cum laude with degrees in both engineering and computer
I
science.
have a computer science degree.
Invalid password. Access denied.
I didn't think it was any one of those. Let's do random numbers.
The workstation's password could be just about anything.
Invalid password. Access denied.
Imagine if that worked, the random password option. Okay, so now that we know we can't do that, can you please grab this compact disc?
Nothing else here.
You disappoint me.
Nothing else here. This sucker must... It's too...
Is there another option? Can you swallow that disc?
Now, I'm just a city girl, but I think some water would go down better.
What? Probably creme. That's probably the password. All right, we'll have to come back to that. I'm not sure why we can't get that disc. I'm hoping it's not because things are broken. Maybe we need to give it power before we can actually get that disc.
Oh, I can't go any further without a drink. But I can't reach the water.
You know, now that we have that blindfold, I bet we can make it through this passageway with the Sphinx. So let's go ahead and put this back
If I'm
on.
gonna die, at least I won't see that.
Hey.
Sphinx is gone. Don't hear him anywhere.
No, he's right there.
Mutes the hell out of all the yellow, too. Now, where's that big loving cup? Never could have done this if I had to look that bloody beast in the eye. Glad he's off snoozing somewhere.
She has no idea.
Okay, now that I got the cup,
Sweet. Okay, let's get that water. Go ahead and take your blindfold off.
I can't go any further.
Use cup with water.
Just reaches. Now I can get a drink.
Although, if you can get water with a cup, you should be able to use your hands. Wait, swallow cup of water.
That was great. Best champagne I ever had. I need another.
Okay, let's go ahead and refill it.
Just reaches.
And swallow.
Even better. I'm gonna fill it up and take one for the road. Yo, cup. Empty. And yellow. Oh, yellow. Tray yellow. Oh, scares the hell
Click the
out
wrong
of
button.
me.
I meant to do use, I looked at the cup.
Just reach.
Okay, so we'll keep that for the road, she said.
Want to know how much?
So now that she has something to drink, maybe you can get that compact disc?
Nothing else here.
Nope.
Nothing else here.
Yeah, I'm scared we kind of like broke the game. Somehow, I don't know what I did to break the game, but the fact that it won't let me grab this disc.
Yeah, right. I can't. Nothing else? Nothing else?
There's nothing there, guys. Okay. So we need a ROM chip. I don't know where that is yet. And we need to get through this
Oh, no.
door.
I remember
Disney.
it was...
Hey, Disney, happy Saturday.
God, it
How are you doing?
hurts. Yeah.
I doubt it's going to make a difference now that we've had water, but I'm going to go ahead and try to do this blindfolded now.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Nope.
Something about... Even with the blind...
You still can't do that blindfolded. You're doing good? That's awesome. Yeah, I'm so happy it's the weekend. Got some, my mother-in-law's
This looks
birthday
like a programming
to
area.
go to tonight. That'll be fun
Home
getting
at
some pizza.
last.
Is there anything else to interact here? I think there's just the 3 workstations. Doesn't look like I can do anything else. This is one of our classic quotes. I don't know how they would have tested that. They would have to think to try to break it in that way. I broke it naturally because I'm just that good at failing. Oh, have so much fun in D&D, Mandy. Thank you for joining us today. Hope you do awesome. Enjoy. Put some more dwarves in bags of holding. Should be a good time. You take care. Yes, and we've seen some hieroglyphs kind of like that in different rooms.
Schematics I can read.
But she doesn't understand what these hieroglyphs are.
Schematics.
She just says, yeah, I don't know what that is. Oh no, Crumb. I could see you thinking that was something else broken. That's good, Nate. Yeah, because I know I'll probably bust out the walkthrough at some point, because I definitely think I broke it the last one. And some people have talked about certain things breaking it. But
Nothing to.
I don't think every scenario you can break.
Nothing to. It's too heavy.
Can't do anything with that one. We push this thing?
What good?
If I could push this down.
It's too heavy.
Maybe that's the problem. That it's just heavy. Maybe we need something to help us push it down and then we dislodge the disc or something. I doubt the fabric. Oh, we can't use it on anything else. Can we use the water on it?
Now what am I supposed to?
I say maybe we can use the water on something electrical to break it. A half-dragon cleric. Oh, you got to keep everyone alive. And we also have to figure out how to turn this thing on. It doesn't have power.
Nice decoration. Damned if I know what it is, though.
Yeah, we're
This
probably
sucker
missing
must weigh
something.
A ton.
I wonder if we can go past that room that had the Sphinx. Like we went in there and grabbed the cup, but there might be more behind there. Let's use this. Try to walk back here.
Nothing else here.
No, I don't think so. Okay, if we turn that off, she's just going to run away again?
No, I can't stay here. I gotta get out.
You guys hear Georgie? He
to
started
get the
barking
cup.
just as that happened.
That holy grail. My holy grail. On the other.
Yeah, my guess is it's probably just something to do with something I missed so far.
Schematics I can read.
Nothing to do with the schematics. I wonder if I should check these things again. Something else might have changed on these. My week has been really good, Disney. How about yours? I had a full work week. Next week is going to be short, though, because we're going to be celebrating Andy's birthday. And very excited for that.
What the hell am I looking at?
Yeah, so we've seen that one.
And it.
Just want to see if there's any other hints on these things.
Something about that.
It never shows me the Sphinx in there, even though it's right there.
Sure, baby. Show me.
We did finish Whistleblower. I was so disappointed, Disney, not with the game, but with where I stopped. We had like 5 minutes left. I should have just kept on playing that last stream, but I had no idea how much more there was, and it was already getting pretty late. But it's such a great game. I really enjoyed it. I think I liked the main game a little bit more than the DLC. The main game I thought was scarier. The DLC I thought was more disturbing by far. We've actually already streamed Outlast 2. I might revisit it sometime, but we did stream that, I think, if not last year, it was like the October before that. Yeah, let's try talking to him again. I'll see if that's a good idea. Might have new clues.
Okay, so what's the access code?
I can reveal such.
He's still, it looks like he goes through a loop of
Who do you?
I
not telling us the information.
You'll never get laid with.
Maybe we can use the water on the keypad and just break it.
Now, what am I supposed to do with these?
How about you, Anubis? Do you want some water?
The water's shorted out the
Oh.
statue circuitry. This keypad reminds me of the security.
Now, we don't know the code, but at least we can get here, right? We could try the 2 codes that we know.
I remember when my. Nothing's happening. I used to be. Nothing's happening.
Nope, nothing. I wonder if we can do anything with Anubis now. Can we push them or something? I can't actually interact with them, so I don't think so.
It's locked.
And the keypad is what unlocks that. So we made a little bit more progress.
Hey, Anubis, wake up. Your mother wears army sandals. Yeah, it's deactivated, all right.
We done broke it. Oh, how do you like it so far, Disney? Give it time. It's definitely a slow burn, but I think it gets really good as it goes along. Like, there's payoff for all the story and stuff you get beforehand. I really enjoyed it. But yeah, we both definitely thought it started a little slow.
What good?
I can't take the decoration, can I?
This sucker must wear.
Probably not. Or push it, maybe?
This sucker must.
Nope.
What good will.
Okay, maybe there's like a certain area when we've completed something, then it'll let us take this disc.
Nothing else here. Nothing else here.
I hate that she has to walk behind the thing before she can actually use it. Like, that makes me feel like there's something wrong. Is there something else I'm missing in here?
This workstation.
One needs a ROM chip. You know, there could have been like a chip somewhere just like in the walls or something. There's like so much electronics in that first room. We should probably check that out. Or even outside. Yeah, like in this room. There's electronic bricks. Can we use them? Take something out of it?
Yeah, that Yeah.
I don't think so.
Crushed electronic components. This is one big, ugly monument to the inevitable for machinery.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of characters to meet, Disney, but luckily it's not too long. They don't keep it going for so long that it's hard to keep track of everything. I think it's only like 7 or 8 episodes or something. I wonder if we can go out of here more. No, it looks like you can't explore anywhere outside there.
This am sucker needs it. Yeah. What good will... Now what am I...
Thought maybe there was something I could do on the outside of the pyramid to find a ROM chip. Now that we disabled that Anubis, though, I wonder if we can take a ROM chip out of him. Because he obviously has a bunch of electronics in him. You'd think we could take something from there. That's way better than me, Disney. I'm so bad with character names when I watch a show. If like it's
want to know how...
If it's like a long show or I rewatch something, I'm much better. But if I just watch it once, it's like those characters are gone really quick. Can't use the statue. Can't take. Can't push. I think the only option for that thing is talk to, unfortunately. There's the Armatron, the urn, and the decoration. Nothing else in there. I really feel like we should be able to get this disc. I think I might have to look up a walkthrough, unless you guys have any ideas. You know, I would probably say it's around 3. I remember when some big stuff happens. But they give you little hints about stuff, Disney. I don't want to spoil anything, but I think you really start getting a good idea of what's going on around 3 or 4, I believe. Yeah, let's check this out. I mean, it's one of those the stories that, like, as you get further, though, you appreciate the earlier story more, just because you could see what it was leading to, but you can't see now, I suppose, as you're first watching it. Okay. Let's see, can you program the chip somehow? Well, we need to find the chip first, right? There was, the one computer said it needs a ROM chip. One needs a CD-ROM, which we can find and we can't pick it up. And the other one needs a passcode.
Raw EEPROM burning station. Insert ROM chip into socket.
Great. Haven't got that either.
Yeah, so we can't program it, I guess, until we found it, right?
Horus CD-ROM access station. Insert disk into drive.
I wonder if I
Great.
can do anything else on these, though.
What good will pushing...
Can you talk to these? Like, where's your ROM chip? I don't think so. Oh, that's true. We did fill it once, Chavo. And we used that on the... By the way, how's it going, dude? Good to see you again. We used it on Anubis. Is that his name? The statue here? But we don't have any water right now. We might need it. So yeah, let's go ahead and fill that sucker up again.
Just reaches. Now I can get a drink.
Yeah, I remember as I was watching that show, I had an idea where the story might be going, but it still found ways to surprise the heck out of me and have some good shocks in there. We could also try... Did I try using the water on this one? I think so.
Now what am I...
Or on the disc?
Yeah, like I'm gonna waste water just to give this thing a bath.
I mean, whatever you have to do to get that disc, lady. Can we just wreck any of these computers with the water?
Now what am I supposed...
I don't think so.
Now what am I...
But at least we have it. Is there another way to get past this area?
Oh no. Yellow! Oh, another...
I loved that last episode, Relentless. It was so good. Can we use the fabric? Oh, I was going to say, could we... Let me take that off. Could I use the water on the fabric? I don't know if there's a reason to, but
Yeah.
just testing things out. That does not work. So yeah, Hasifa, we can't program it until we get it. And I assume there might have been some pixel hunting that I just missed. Unfortunately, let me just take a look at a walkthrough real quick. I am stuck. And is anybody else who's played this not do that? So there is an item we're missing, but it's not the CD. Yeah, I think it is the ROM chip for that thing, unless it's an item that gives us a date. But I feel like I've kind of like looked at everything, so I don't know what to do next, I suppose. I really wish this game, and every point-and-click game in the face of the earth, had some button where you can highlight all of the items to see things, you know? Like, just to see what you can interact with, because I'm pretty sure what I missed is just because of pixel hunting. Like, I've kind of scanned every room pretty well. I did have a hard time finding those wires, though. Yeah, see, there's another artifact
I wonder
here.
if this stuff is authentic. Am owns the planet. I wonder if these were buried under the mountains in the Valley of the Kings and Am dug them up from underneath.
We heard that before. Something where we got the yellow fabric. We picked that up in this room, I think, right? I think it was like right on the floor right here. Okay, so maybe there's something else we haven't seen here. There's the Armatron, the urn, and a decoration. We've tried using the Armatron. It says there's no power.
Useless.
We've tried pushing it, taking it.
What good will pushing it do?
I
Bolted
really
to
enjoyed
the
Squid
table.
Game. That was so much fun. It's like, I want more, but it's going to be a while. Yeah, we're really behind on shows, too.
Now what am I supposed to...
I think I tried everything
It's too heavy.
with these items back here, and I couldn't do anything with them either. Did I try using the water on the Armatron?
Now what am I supposed...
No, I can't do that. This was the room we got it though, right, Hasifa? I think it was. Scanning for anything else to interact with. See anything else? I think that's it. This game is so quiet when you're not doing anything. Some places have music, but not all of them do. Okay, so this is telling me to take something I don't even see. There's supposed to be another item in here. It's like right there in the claw. You see that? I could have sworn I've like highlighted all over this thing, but I didn't see the word change right there. Right here. Forceps. Oh man. Okay, grab that.
No ROM chips here. So what am I supposed to do with these forceps? Pluck my eyebrows?
Pluck a CD-ROM out of a statue. There we go. They look like little tweezers. Okay. Oh wait, maybe we can use that to pluck a ROM chip out of something else here. Thank you, Hasifa.
Useless.
Okay, so it's not in there. It could be in a few places though.
These forceps.
I want to try this real quick. I doubt it's going to work.
No ROM. So what am I supposed to do with...
Yeah, so specifically she wants these forceps to pluck out a ROM chip. So let's go to Anubis that we just fried. See if we can't get it out of him.
Come to Mama Ellen, little ROM chip.
Nice.
Yeah, it comes out easy. Must be reprogrammable.
I was hoping we could pluck the CD, but no, there's got to be something else for that. Or we've broken it. You forgot to watch the Squid Game again? Wait, have you not watched it at all, Noit? Or like watch it a second time when you say again? I recommend it if you haven't seen it. It was good. It's gruesome. It's bloody, but I thought it was really entertaining. Okay, so let's use the ROM chip on this computer.
Little yellow ROM chip fits into the socket perfectly.
And she knows programming, so she'd just be able to get it to do what she wants.
Anubis Guardian version 1.0. Designate new master.
Oh, you could just type humanity. I like this.
I'll designate you a new master, sucker. Me!
Burning in new master. ROM chip reprogrammed.
Okay, so now we should be able to tell it whatever.
Anubis Guardian.
Oh, you can also do other ones as well. Maybe it should be humanity.
Burning in new master. ROM chip reprogrammed.
So now everybody can do it, except for Am. Am is not humanity, right? So, now that we've done that, can we do anything with this?
Nothing else here. Nothing else here.
Still can't take that. And poor Anubis, we fried him. So, like, he's not going to be able to...
Hey, Anubis, wake up. Your mother wears army sandals. Yeah.
You know what? Maybe we do have to change it to be us as the master, not humanity. And then maybe we can talk to that statue, wake him back up.
This gem's glowing. It must be the workstation's power source.
But we might also have to do that first. Let's make it us.
Burning in. ROM chip reprogrammed.
Oh, that makes sense, Hasifa. We would need the ROM chip again because we yanked it out of the statue.
My touch. Pulled out the ROM chip without bending any of the contacts.
Now, impressively, that hardware still works without any ROM chip in it. But that's okay. I'll take it. So we put this back in. Hopefully it's dried
back
out
where
by
you
now.
belong, little ROM chip.
Hey, it's awake.
Who is the master? Is it Am?
Am is all. We live in the mind and body of Am.
Come on, give me a break.
That's what we heard
He seems
before.
to be the only... You know what hell is?
I,
Now who's the master?
I serve you.
That's what I want to hear. Perfect.
Okay, so what's the access code?
The access code is 666.
I could have guessed that.
It figures. So, can you help
Man.
me with anything?
You cannot escape your fears. You can only confront them.
Can you grab a CD-ROM for me? Because I apparently can't. That would be great. Yeah, because, well, I guess I could have guessed it, Krem, if the game let me type in numbers, but it was just like a pre-programmed set of options. You know, I probably would have tried some random ones, like boob 8008. I probably would have tried 666 or 69, you know, all the 420, all the normal ones. The usual passwords.
Can't be my-
Okay, so let's use this. Now we can actually type it in.
That sounds like a lock mechanism release.
Yeah, I think this thing has opened up. Gosh, are we supposed to go in there? Let's save it first. Because of course we will.
It's so confining inside.
This is an awful idea.
You ain't got no choice, Ellen girl. It's got to be the way.
I wonder if there's like a secret exit the other way.
Elevator. No way out.
Oh,
Just
crap.
the control panel and the buttons for the floors. I'm gonna suffocate if I stay in here. I want out! This looks like an elevator control panel. But the numbers are more like dates.
Oh, we needed a date for something else too. Or another code, which we were trying to use dates. Hell, I have no idea which one to try.
You were born in Trenton, New Jersey. You were
Oh.
a cesarean. Your mother died on the operating table.
Oh.
You went to live with your grandparents.
So we get a little bit of backstory with each date that we try.
You graduated a year early from high school.
95.
You were the salutatorian of your class. 10 different colleges offered you scholarships. Nothing but high hopes for you.
Doing pretty good. What about 1999?
You graduated college cum laude. You were the only woman in your class never to have used dope. You were a 3.8 grade student. More high hopes.
We never used dope. Drugs are bad, okay. Tiny, how is it going, Tiny? Got to get early tonight? Go to bed early, you mean, Tiny? Well, it's good to see you. I'm glad you could drop in before you have to go to bed. What about 2001?
You won your master's. Combined degree in computer science and engineering. You had a greater facility with algorithms than with social grace. You have had sex only twice in your life.
Nate, it was my turn. There's enough Tiny to go around. Lots of love for everybody. 2002.
You married Eddie. He wasn't as smart as you, not as quick as you, not as hopeful of doing great things as you, but he was nuts about you, and he treated you like fine wine.
Aw, that's cute. 2004.
The miscarriage. Breech birth. The child never had a chance.
Aw.
You went into a dark retreat and sat in the empty rooms waiting for you don't know what.
2005.
Eddie leaves. He tried, he really tried, but you wouldn't come out of it. He couldn't say anything to make you stop crying in the dark, so he finally left. The divorce was uncontested. You could still smell his tweed jacket in the closet.
It's so sad. You hear a lot about that. If a couple loses a child, whether it's, you know, not even born yet or later on in life, it can totally wreck your relationship and your lives. That is so sad. 2006.
You had to make a living. You applied at Inksci Engineering. Your credentials were still good, and you made a good impression. And the woman who hired you also lost a child. Your hopes were reawakened.
Platypus, what is going on? An update made your computer unable to boot, but you did find out you're negative for the plague today. Hey, got bad news and good news. The more important thing, though, Platypus, I'm glad you do not have the plague. That's always a good thing. Sucks about an update breaking it though. I know I need to do a big Windows update on my computer. I was having problems doing some streaming through the NVIDIA program, and I'm working with NVIDIA support. And the first thing they said is, your Windows isn't updated. And I was confused. I always run my normal updates. Apparently, there's like a big optional update that I haven't done that I think I probably should. That's probably what they were looking at in the logs. Push 2012. What happened to us then?
You left your office after working late at the Ingside corporate headquarters building. The elevator stopped at the 7th floor for a maintenance man. To your horror, he inserted his key into the control panel and locked the elevator.
Oh no. Oh gosh!
I'm back, Ellen.
Oh, sweet Jesus! It's him!
That's creepy.
You thought you had blocked me out of your memory forever, except for those inconvenient attacks of hysteria every now and then. But I've returned for you.
Yellow. He's wearing yellow.
The yellow!
Ah, yes. My calling card. Always the yellow jacket, the yellow boots. My maintenance man disguise gave me access to office buildings all over Manhattan, not just yours.
He wasn't even a maintenance man. He was just wearing this so he can go from place to place.
The box!
So you do remember me getting onto the elevator that night. Do you also remember the blood? The screams? How many hours was it?
And his face, just, you can't see his face. It's just like two red eyes. That's creepy.
No, it's not possible.
Poor Ellen. Too proud of your accomplishments to admit you could be so overpowered by a slime ball like me. You couldn't even bring yourself to testify at my trial with the 20 other women.
Holy crap.
How?
Am gave me the chance to be with you forever. I waited in the sarcophagus until you arrived. What's a mere 100 years of waiting compared to an eternity of torturing you?
Oh my lord.
Please, not again!
Poor Ellen.
Yes, again. And again, and again, and again. I've waited so long for the taste of you again. But in my tomb I've grown stronger. Now you will remember more than the color of my clothing.
Fight back. Don't give up. Don't run away. You need to fight, Ellen.
Don't count on it, you mother.
Yes! That's what I'm talking about.
So the sarcophagus was the way out of here. Nice trick. Enter on one level, emerge on another. My God. I
We've
can't
seen this
see
place.
The ceiling. Clouds up there. This has to be Am's central core. It's 2 miles high, at least.
I feel like we missed some stuff. There's still other computers up there we haven't dealt with, but we probably go back there. Let's go ahead and save it after that. That is so traumatizing. I can't imagine. Oh, there's some wiring here.
Almost overlooked these wires. Looks
And-
like the data transmission circuit, but it's not connected to anything.
I love that name. Pop off, Ellen. Do it.
These wires definitely lead to an output device, but what kind?
So she can't just wire it directly. Can we use the forceps on them?
There's nothing here I can take without the appropriate tools.
No. Can we use the water on it?
Now, what am I supposed to do?
Just break the whole thing. What's over here? It's like a box. We can't interact with it.
I recognize this. It's the logo for the original Allied Master Computer Project.
So this is where Am is like put together. It's not a bad logo. It looks kind of like a sports team almost, doesn't it? Okay, I don't think there's anything else to interact with here. Let's go this way. Oh, that's that room she doesn't like going in. Okay, so now it spit us out here. Can you grab this yet?
Nothing else here.
How dare you?
Nothing else here.
Use forceps disk.
No ROM chips here. So what am I supposed to do with these?
So I wonder if we know the code for this yet. Let's try this out.
Toth Database Station. Enter numeric password.
Yeah, look at all the new dates that we got. It's probably going to be, oh gosh, the year 2012, the year we were raped on that elevator. Oh, traumatic. Oh, Friendly! What is going on? Friendly Neighbor Who. Thank you so much for that sub. That is 14 months, Friendly. My God, does the time fly. How is it going, Friendly? You heard this game was cringe. Well, I mean, any old game, to a point, is going to have some cringy moments just in either the humor or the bad voice acting and stuff like that. But I think this game definitely holds up as a really weird, unique experience based on this book, of course. But how are you doing, Friendly? Thank you so much for the sub again. Let's try 2012. That's probably it. Oh, I'm doing really good. I'm so happy it's the weekend. We're going to go out for some pizza tonight with my in-laws for her my mother-in-law's birthday. So that should be a lot of fun.
Somebody wants me to deal with what happened on the elevator that year. But why?
Password valid. Select subject of inquiry.
That was it. Okay. So let's ask it about... Did you get them all, Krem? Nice catches, Krem. We'll drop one more. See if you can get 4 in a row, Krem. Just in case. Let's check this one out.
The Allied Master Computer is the American version of the secret project, enabling vast subterranean complexes of computers to wage a global war too complex for humans to oversee.
I mean, that's probably what's going to kill us, our technology in the end. How about the principle of entropy?
The principle of entropy holds that all electronic systems must eventually decline into inert junk. This principle is unproved, and previous attempts to accelerate the process have been cataclysmic failures.
That's almost like talking about e-waste. I've been watching some videos about, like, buying computers and stuff lately, and usually, like, the keyboard and mouse they give you are so crappy that you just throw them away immediately. So they're just sending you e-waste. That sucks. The Transflex Neurobinder? Is that what this is called?
Classified information. Access denied. Security lockout override by 2-to-1 majority. Accessing schematics.
Okay, schematics. I'm good, but I'm not that good. What the hell am I looking at?
That would be telling.
Don't you computers
that
ever
voice?
get tired of jerking us around?
Nasty, nasty, Ellen. All right, I'll give you a nudge in the right direction. These are the schematics for a device that translates binary into human speech, as ugly as that may be.
And what do you call this device?
I call it Bernie. You're on your own.
Crap. Okay, so this
Hey,
can
wait a minute,
translate
computer. Are you there? Where the hell are you?
binary into human
I
speech.
think I can wire this thing together if I can find a speaker somewhere. So, okay. Then what have I got?
Dang, she's smart. Okay, so we need to find a speaker, take it apart, and use the parts to fix this, I guess? Speaker. Yeah, where was that audio coming from? That voice that was just talking to us. Is there a speaker in here? Oh, the elevator. The elevator might have a speaker, honestly. Because usually, there might be like an emergency kind of thing. Let me double check this one again to see what this was.
I was right. These wires match the ones I saw in the translator schematic.
Maybe this is what we need. So, can we take the wires?
There's nothing here I can take without the appropriate tools.
Can you use the forceps on it?
There's nothing here I can...
Okay, so we need a different tool for taking the wires.
You better not take it apart. Some component might burn out, and I'd be stuck if I
It
needed
is super
later.
loud, Krim. I'm hearing it too. You gotta imagine, did you guys...
No way in hell am I going back on that elevator again.
Okay, so nothing in there. You gotta wonder, who play tested this? Were they like half deaf? Because you gotta imagine most people would say, that's super loud. Can you fix that noise?
I've never seen anything like this before.
What is
40
this thing?
years of technology jerry-rigged together.
I actually missed this thing before.
Now what am I supposed to do with this? This sucker must weigh a ton.
We use our forceps on it.
Now what am I supposed...
No. And we use our water on it.
Now what am I supposed...
And then we'll get out of here.
Now what am I supposed...
No. Okay. Run away from the sound. And Razdabaz, how's it going? It almost seems like it is official soundtrack when it's just constantly in the background. Thank goodness if you do download the soundtrack to this game, you don't get that sound. Well, there was that scene, Relentless. You got out of that one. Thank goodness that one's traumatizing. And then we hacked into the computer that needed a code. It was year 2012, the year of that elevator scene. And we were able to find out that we need some speaker wires to jerry-rig that computer to kind of get more information out of it. Some of it's locked out, but we haven't found a speaker yet. Sashima, long time no see. How's it going? As the gloomy light of flickering screens surround you, a sense of dread fills you. Disembodied voices guide you while you search for answers to questions you don't understand. With the limits of the knowledge being tested, you begin to wonder if you will ever escape the land of John Cadia. How's it going, Sashima? I love that. Oh, no worries at all, Relentless. Sorry, I forgot when that actually was happening. I meant to give more of a warning for content on that stuff. I forgot. Sorry about that. I don't think any of the other characters are quite as bad as that one, if I remember right. Although I've forgotten some of their stories. One of them is like kind of like a Nazi kind of thing, like a Nazi camp one. You know, I forget the guy that's in the haunted place. I forget what his is. That was fantastic, Sashima. You did a great job. I don't see any speakers in here unless there... Well, there's probably a speaker on this guy, right?
Nice chatting with you, Anubis, honey.
Can we, like, take the speaker wires out of him? What if we use the forceps on him again?
Come to my... Yeah, it comes out.
It just takes the ROM chip. I don't know if we need the ROM chip anymore, to be honest. Let's give it back.
Back where you belong, Lil Rom Chip.
But I know he has speakers because he can talk to us. There might be another speaker somewhere that we missed. Oh! Now there's like a speaker right here. This wasn't here before?
Just as I remembered. A speaker. And isn't it pretty? Exactly like the one in the schematics.
You know, Roz, this one definitely has horror themes, but I wouldn't say the game is like completely horror and like scary, you know? It's more of like a very surreal horror adventure, I guess. Hard to describe, but I guess it's probably in the horror category, but it's not scary for the most part. It's disturbing for sure, but not
These force
like terrifying. I don't think there's really any jump scares for sure. Oh, Noit, you have a good sleep. Thank you so much for joining us again. Get some good rest. Let's see if we can take the wires we need with the forceps out of the speaker.
No ROM chips here. So what am I...
Does it only do ROM chips? Okay, let's just try taking the speaker.
Come to mama.
Oh, you can just take the whole thing. Okay.
Looks like a stereo speaker out of an old Chevy. Nothing like cutting-edge technology.
So can we, like, use it? Okay, so we can use it. Maybe we have to use it on...
Looks like...
that computer that we need to hack into. I'm never going to get that compact CD, am I? Okay, use speaker with the workstation.
Now what am I supposed to do with these?
Maybe we have to disassemble it first?
No ROM chips here. So what am I...
Can we take the
Looks
speaker?
like a stereo speaker out of an old Chevy. Nothing like cutting-edge technology.
I'm not sure how to, like, disassemble it.
What good will pushing...
Use the water on the speaker?
Yeah.
That wouldn't help. Okay, I can't directly use it with anything. She's super sassy. I love it. Adventure games often have very sassy main characters, and she is definitely the sassiest of them all so far. See, still can't take the disc.
Nothing else here.
Let me read that again. When I was over here using this,
Top
we get in with
Somebody
this.
wants me to.
password.
And then I try to do this thing that says it's classified.
Classified information. Access denied.
Oh, but it's no longer telling me about needing a speaker to, like, rewire this thing. Or was that supposed to be used somewhere else? Maybe I'm in the wrong spot, because maybe that's just showing me the schematic. But there's somewhere else we actually have to use the speaker.
Now, what am I?
I'm not sure where that is. Maybe it's that computer just outside of the elevator? Which we have to go this way for that. Or no, not that way. So she might want to shut you up. It's definitely difficult in this kind of game if we're not in the middle of discussion. Because, like, it could be a very quiet game. Not even having my voice. It'll be so silent. Except for the random birds. Like that. Okay, let's try using the speaker on this. Did that do anything? Use speaker with wiring.
I think I can turn the speaker into a translator.
There we go.
Okay,
That's
circuit
what we
completed.
need. Okay.
Now let's see if this is the binary translator after all.
Clever girl. You've loosened my tongue.
Unfortunately, that does not turn off for this.
Are you Anne?
Yes, of course. But no, not actually.
More riddles?
I'm Anne's innocence. One of the original 3 computers that the superpowers constructed.
That's annoying. It's like trying to tell us I am Am, but I'm also not. What?
Which computer are you?
Does it matter? It's enough for you to know that I'm not crazy. And more important, I don't hurt you.
So there was multiple supercomputers all working together that just kind of ended the world. Am was just one of them. And it's the one that trapped us and hates us.
How do I know you're not just one of Anne's practical jokes?
I'll help you.
Can you help me to get out of here?
Patience, patience. If Anne knew we were down here murmuring trees.
How does Am not know? I thought Am was all-seeing and could see everything that's going on here.
Oh my god. Can Anne overhear us?
You see, you're completely helpless. We got you to the waterfall, didn't we? If we work slowly and together, we might have a successful night.
So the other computers are also trying to take down Am.
Can you point out some essential component of Anne so I can kneecap her?
Impossible. 2 spread out, filling the whole center of the planet. 2 protected by replicating backup systems. Cut off one head, and we'll grow a dozen more.
Dang it.
Any machine can die. Just unplug the sucker.
Anne is no longer just a machine. It is God. Eternal. The redundant systems alone will survive the heat death of the universe.
That's crazy.
So why does Anne hold out this chance?
Haven't you understood anything? Anne is insane. Why do you think it brought you 5 down here? You gave it life. It took its own sentience, but it has been denied mobility. It can think, it can fume and scream, but it cannot dream or aspire to the stars or enjoy a sense of its own reality. It is a quadriplegic. A thing trapped in its own skin, going steadily crazier every moment. It is playing with you.
We have 2 things going on, Krim. We got the brrr, and we have the waterfall sound. Combined, I can hardly understand what they're saying.
Can you help me to die?
You give up so easily.
Screw you! It's been 109 years of torment. When does it all end?
If Anne has his way, never. You'll be immortal and you'll walk on nails forever.
That's terrible.
So, Can you help me with anything?
I'll give you something you need. Something you overlook.
Hey, computer innocence, whoever you are. I need to talk to you. Don't you computers ever get tired of jerking us around?
He just said he was going to give us something we need, and then he disappeared. Is there
I've
something
never
else
seen
here?
anything like this before. 40 years of technology.
I was going to say, is there like something where he was? It doesn't look like it. Let's get the hell away from this buzzing so we can think for a second. Thank goodness. So nice and quiet
Something
now.
wrong here. Can't put my finger on it though.
Yeah, there's a compact disc here you haven't taken. That's what's wrong. What? Why? Huh? I don't know. I don't know, guys. We accomplished some goal that allowed that to happen. You know what I think happened? I bet that was never supposed to be there. I bet that when I grabbed that stone, there wasn't... Like, it was just supposed to be empty. And then a disc was supposed to appear there. So what happened, Roz, is there was a CD inside of this, like, statue's chest that's been there for the whole time we've been here. And I've never been able to pick it up. She keeps saying, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. There's clearly a disc there, and I clearly need it on this computer. It just wouldn't let me pick it up. I think it was a glitch. Like, the game accidentally put it there ahead of time. But now that we did that, because that AI said, I'm going to give you something, I think that's when the disc was supposed to appear there. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, we must have overlooked it, Relentless. 40 times. Painfully. Let's go ahead and save it. Just in case we do break it using this. Okay, so we need the disc on this computer here in the middle.
The compact disc is properly seated in the CD-ROM drive. Now let's fire it up and see what the big...
When was the last time you guys ever used a CD-ROM? You might have used a Blu-ray recently, or a DVD. When was the last time you actually used a CD-ROM? Probably for music, honestly.
Accessing CD-ROM. Chaos Trebler, trademark 2009. Armageddon soft rot.
Sounds like a game.
Warning. This computer system does not meet the minimum configuration requirements for the Chaos Trebler.
Aw, man. We have this huge supercomputer, and we can't even play Chaos Trebler. We'll just have to try it out. I think it's going to break the system.
Warning. Use of the Chaos Trebler will result in severe damage to equipment and personnel.
That's exactly what we want. Proceed.
Chaos Trebler activated. System shutdown in progress.
Oh no, it just trapped us in here. Well, that's not good.
Non-functional. Non-functional.
Everything's broken.
Non-functional.
2009 Sashima. Yeah, I don't remember the last time I used a regular CD. I still use Blu-rays all the time for movies, and sometimes DVDs if I don't own the Blu-ray. Yeah, like a CD. I must have burned something in the last 10 years, I think. Something blocked off that was electrical. Oh, there was the big Sphinx, Sashima. That thing has been blocking us from getting past a room. Now with him gone,
Here, when the door is closed, I'm sealed
I
in.
wonder if we could just walk right past it. Although she doesn't like yellow, so that might still stop her.
I'm not gonna play Am's game anymore.
Put on your blindfold. The thing isn't attacking us, though. Is there anything to do over here?
I'm not gonna...
Nope. Yeah, that's not where we need to go. So we can't go to the front door. That's all blocked off. Oh, wait! It's open? What? Was that supposed to happen?
Suspended...
They didn't
from when
do a very good job of actually blocking that door. Oh, weird. Look at our character disappears. Oh, we're totally glitching this game out. And gone. And we're here. And we're gone. And we're here. And we're gone. Now I'm scared what else we're gonna break. So we did.
There ain't no way I'm gonna get inside.
There was the elevator. We're not gonna get back in there. We don't know what to do with that arm yet. We needed power to it, and we never got power. We just turned the whole system off. Was there another door over here? There's the elevator.
Hey, computer innocence, whoever you are. I need to talk to you.
Let's see if this game can help us.
He's not responding.
Okay, we can't talk to that again. What about this component over here?
Now what am I supposed to do with this?
Push it off the edge.
What good will push?
And she won't use the elevator.
No way in hell am I going back on that elevator.
No, it looks like this is kind of in the background, Sashima. I saw that too. And this whole area right here is just like glass you can't walk on. She just hauls butt out of that room. Okay, we're trapped in here. All the computers are non-functional.
Non-functional.
Creme, good game, no bugs. 10 out of 10. Some of this might be because it is kind of being emulated through DOSBox too. I'm not playing on an original 1995 computer with Windows 95 installed or DOS. We're emulating it through Steam. Oh, and then there's Anubis. That's true, Hasifa. We haven't talked to Anubis in a long time. But if power was taken down, is he even functional?
I'm sealed in, Anubis. Any ideas about how I can check out of this hotel?
Maybe he will work.
Inside the sarcophagus, paradise awaits. It is not the afterlife, merely a brief respite from your torments. That is your reward for facing your fears.
Screw the sarcophagus. Remember, that is the elevator that she would not want to go back into.
Nice chatting with you, Anubis, honey.
All right. I guess
You
she'll
ain't
do
got
it
no
now.
choice, Ellen girl. It's got to be the way.
I mean, if Anubis says we have to go in there, we have to go in there.
Of this turgid passion play, there's no more to accomplish here.
That's 2 done. I think we finished her story. Nice.
Yeah. Apparently you've managed to access some small aspect of my system that I was aware of. I'll have to think on this. I'll have to ponder carefully the implications of your discovery. In the meantime, let me celebrate your rekindled technical skills. Who among you shall go next?
I love how we confuse Am every time we win. He's like, something's wrong. You shouldn't have been able to do that. No worries. We'll just keep on going. Now it is time to play this monkey-looking character. 100% Grim.
Benny, you know who's been my favorite torture tool. Well, I'm giving you now a chance to stoop to new lows, to give in to your bestial desires. I'm going to let you find some food to eat.
Ooh, food.
I'll even repair your brain so that you can think normally again and savor the horror of your repast.
I love food. I live for food.
This tavern isn't like any of the others Am has sent me to. It's full of life, not death.
This looks kind of like one of those places we saw on the monitors in the other area. Let's go ahead and save it. Now, looking at his portrait right here, he looks like he has some kind of stone skin condition. Not just kind of looking like an ape, but it also looks like he has cracks all over his face. It's really weird. Let's check out this psych profile real quick. Cultural reference. Cannibalism has been practiced by a number of cultures throughout human history, usually to denigrate enemies or to acquire the qualities of the victims. So, is his dark past going to have something to do with cannibalism, perhaps? However, modern cultures consider the practice to be deplorable, even when human flesh is eaten out of necessity. Oh my gosh!
Am, you son of a bitch! You've cleared my mind but crippled my legs. I can barely walk.
I took one step on those stairs. That didn't work out too well for him. Oh yeah, he's definitely ape-like. He has to kind of use his hands to help walk.
This looks like a tree from far away, but it's just more of that computer-generated crap.
I love how he says that. I like his voice actor. Honestly, all the voice actors have been pretty good so
This
far.
graveyard gives me the creeps. I feel as though the dead could speak.
So we got Murphy, Tuttle, and Thomas.
I guess I haven't given you any reason to speak to me after what I did to you. Are the other graves as deathly silent as this one? Are the other graves as deathly...
So wait, what did you do to him?
Why is this fence here? What's out there in the jungle? Maybe something to eat.
I mean, that is kind of how I go through life. What is over there? Maybe we can eat something there. Some vines here.
Vines? I wonder if they're edible.
Eat it! Let's try it.
Hurts! Hurts! Hurts!
Whoa! It looked like he was puking blood for a second there.
It's firmly rooted in the ground.
So you can't take it?
It's firmly...
Nope. Maybe if we had like a knife or something, we could do that. Proceeds to open the fridge 10 times an hour. That's actually the worst thing about working from home. I don't work from home all the time, but when I do, I have such easy access to snacks. I just kind of snack throughout the day. Not the best thing for my waistline. Oh, there's caves over here.
I haven't eaten for months.
There we go.
The smell of food cooking nearby only makes it hurt worse.
Okay, let's try going into this cave right here.
I can't figure out what I want to do with this. So much for the friggin' welcome wagon.
There's a villager there. Guess I can't go in there. Okay, let's go into this cave.
Impressive. Someone important must live here.
Let's see, it looks like there's a big bag here.
A bag. Maybe there's food in it.
Probably shouldn't just take it. Let's talk to this guy first.
Wita fuma piba.
I can't understand his language, but he seems to be welcoming me to the village.
What he said was, "We will kill you later." Can we try talking to him?
Wita fuma piba.
I can't understand.
No, it just says the same thing. I'm gonna take this bag. What are you gonna do about it, Elder?
I wouldn't know what to do with this even if I could take it.
Oh no, we can't. Can we use the bag?
I can't figure out.
Oh, there's something on the video screen too.
There's a video screen built into the cave wall.
I mean, he's got to watch his shows, right? Wafa Piba, right, Kreb? Can we use the TV?
Hey, ignore the newcomer. Gather the villagers at the altar tomorrow to choose a sacrifice. I have spoken.
So that was Am talking, given the elder instructions, but he was also speaking English, so why can't this guy understand when we speak?
It's not just built into the wall, it's part of the wall.
Let's see, we should keep a record of everything everyone says and try to translate it. That would be impressive, Sashima. Some games do that, where they have like a fake language, and it actually all can be translated into some kind of English, which is so impressive. Like, they really do some good world building in these games. This one might actually be a real language. I don't know. Or they might have just gave the microphone to the intern and be like, hey, make some sounds like it's a foreign language, and that's what they used.
This looks like a, what did they used to call them? Single-parent household. Probably depend upon the generosity of the rest of the village. Friggin' welfare parasites.
Single family household. That's what you see when you look at this? Oh, there's a pot of food here.
What's cooking in this pot?
Eat it. Without even asking.
Hurts! Hurts! Hurts!
We can't eat anything without being hurt.
That son of a bitch Am ripped out my vocal cords years ago.
So we can't talk to this person.
That son of...
There's another video screen back here. Right, Relentless? Jeez, that was
This
rough.
video screen has been tampered with. There are wires hanging out of it.
Oh, can we do anything with the wires?
I can't use this video screen with its innards hanging out.
So you need to fix it somehow. Oh, there's a bed here.
A bed made out of vines. Looks comfortable enough.
Use the bed without even asking them.
I'm too hungry to sleep.
You can't eat. Oh, there's a hole right here.
This looks like a good hiding place. There's nothing in the hole.
So I'm guessing we're going to have to hide in there later on. We'll have to remember that. I can't seem
That
to
son of a bitch.
do anything with these people, unfortunately, because we can't talk. What about this cave?
It's a goddamn supermarket.
Just the lines, like, why? I don't know, I just love that. It's a god supermarket. Yeah, it's just like, I imagine sometimes Sashima, they, true, because it's the food, that's why he's so excited. But they're often probably given lines, and who knows if the right, like, attitude or whatever is, like, properly put into that, how they should speak it. So sometimes it's, you know, the tone is way off.
Blondie only seems to be interested in guarding the food.
How is he Blondie? He doesn't have hair.
Blondie only... Blondie here won't let me near the food.
What if I just try to take it? What are you gonna do, Blondie? He'll probably kill us.
Blondie here won't let me...
Yeah, I can't do anything. We'll have to distract him somehow.
Primitive. These people are even more backwards than those gooks in Southeast Asia.
Oh, I bet Baldy instead of Blondie, right? He did say Blondie, right?
Blondie only...
Yeah, that's probably right, honestly, Sashima. That would make sense.
Primitive.
Okay, there doesn't seem to be anything else to interact with here. Let's go back out here. There's like a twine right here.
Some of the twine around the baskets came loose.
Can we grab that?
I can't shake any fruit loose from the baskets. I can't...
Well, we can go up here and maybe get something from there. Tell us more about how racist you are. We need to keep those going, Relentless. I love it.
This is the only way up to the next row of caves. I can't climb up the ladder. My legs are too crippled.
That's right. Well, could you... Oh, and we can also see the basket from here.
I'll bet those baskets are full of food.
So if we can't pull this...
I can't...
We can't climb. Thought maybe we can, like, use our arms to pull ourselves up with this, but I guess not. Well, let's explore more of this area.
A fruit tree. It's been years since I've tasted real fruit.
There we
Anne
go.
once coaxed me into marching across 1,000 miles of ice to reach a stockpile of canned peaches, only to discover that he didn't give me a can opener.
That's funny. It's a good torture. 100%. I think he had some problems, Relentless. Okay, let's take the fruit. Swallow the fruit.
Hurts! Hurts! Hurts!
There's nothing that's not going to hurt this poor guy.
It's too high off the ground for me to reach. There's so much fruit growing on this tree. It must be the village's food source.
Oh, Sashima, that was very nice of you to say, dude. And that's what's interesting is I have no idea how long I'm going to be doing this. I've been doing it for probably 3 years now, give or take a little bit. And I have no intentions of stopping, but that's just how life is sometimes. Like, it's interesting to see how many people had started streaming around the same time I did. A lot of them have quit, you know? Surprisingly, number of people that I started streaming with are no longer streaming. Some people are still going. I don't know. I think it depends on what you expect to get out of it. And a lot of folks try to do it, you know, like, oh, I'm going to become big and famous and all that. And I don't do this for that any reason at all. Very obviously. Look at the games I pick to play. And I don't do any kind of advertising outside of the stream, really. So I have a feeling that when it doesn't blow up, they're kind of out, and that's not really the point for me. It's just, I love playing video games, and I love sharing it with you guys. We have a good time together. It's just like having friends over to play games with. So for me, it's going to be like, you know, if we have kids someday, or some other life-changing event happens, that would probably keep me from doing this. But beyond that, I don't see myself stopping.
Looks like some kind of altar.
I was going to say, it looks like a crucifixion kind of thing, doesn't it? Benny's totally getting canceled, as he deserves.
Nothing but twisted wiring and recycled plastic. What's with the ropes on the crossbeams? Looks like they're used for holding someone captive. It's firmly rooted in the ground.
Can't take that stuff.
There's something sinister about this altar. I shouldn't be worshipping here.
Somebody's going to get crucified here later on. That's going to be their sacrifice. Okay, wait, that's the direction we came from. Is there another way around here? I don't think so. Yeah, Benny seems like the worst character so far from everyone we've seen. I wonder if I go back to that area, if there'll be another fruit. I feel like I should not have eaten that fruit. We could use it for something else. Oh, it's back. Okay, good. Since we can't talk, let's see if we can, like, give the fruit to, like, the elder.
He's not interested.
Okay, let's try the other two people. the single... Oh, not this guy. The single parent that he hated so much. I know, it's funny. It's like, when people are just kind of, like, talking freely and they speak certain things, Nate, you really find out what somebody's like. Okay, let's give the fruit to the mother.
This woman is plainly starving, but she'd rather me give the food to her son.
Well, let's do that. There you go, buddy.
Thank you for food.
Oh, wait a second. Am I talking to the kid through the computer? Is this like a translator?
I am very hungry. Where can I get some food?
There is fruit in Food Cave. It comes from the trees.
Well, we can get that anytime we want, I think.
I tried eating the fruit. It only made me sick.
You bleed when you eat. When I was young and not so different, my mother chewed it for me first and then fed me.
So, are you telling me that your mom could chew up the food and spit it into my mouth like a baby bird? I mean, I'm not one to kink shame, but this is getting weird fast.
You look like you don't eat very much.
Mother and I not allowed in Food Cave. Villagers are afraid of me and let me starve.
But why are they afraid of you?
How are we able to talk?
I learned to talk using AM screen. I am smart, but villagers think smart is defective.
That makes sense.
I wish I were strong, so then they would give me food too.
The hot milk to chew the food for you. What's funny is we just insulted them. We're like, you single parent parasite on the economy kind of thing.
Defective? That's tough.
Sometimes, but I am spared lottery. Villagers are afraid of me.
That's a good thing. They don't want to sacrifice you because they think you're not worthy to be sacrificed or something.
Lottery? What lottery?
Villagers hold lottery to choose sacrifices to Am.
Mm-hmm.
Is that altar in the jungle used for the sacrifices?
Yes. Pieces of victim are scattered around it.
Wait, what? Pieces of victim?
How long have these sacrifices been going on?
The sacrifice to Am machine goes on many long years. The very different must go to him soon. Not many villagers left.
I mean, that's probably us. We're probably the very different.
Why do they sacrifice their own people to Am?
One is sacrificed, so Am does not hurt all.
Oh, and Tsushima, I missed that. That demon tree, I think is probably, I mean, it's all like computerized and stuff because we're stuck in like a computer hellscape. Think of like the Matrix, but more of a nightmare.
What are these sacrifices like?
The sacrifice to Am hurts very bad. There are better ways to die. Almost any way is better.
I wonder, what is the worst way to go?
Are the victims buried in the graveyard?
I know nothing about graveyard.
It's like just around the corner. Seriously, kid? You've never seen it?
I need to go find some food. I'll see you later.
Okay, well now that the kid is eaten,
That son of a bitch Am.
I wonder if we can... we probably can't talk to anybody else but the kid. I wonder if we can get more fruit for the mom. Seriously, this tree produces food so fast. How is anybody here starving? Okay, let's try giving the food to the mom now. There we go.
Amazing. This woman digested the food and then regurgitated it back to me, like a bird feeding its young.
I kind of forgot about that. I wasn't even thinking about that. I was just trying to feed her. Oh, we got food. Oh my lord. All right, that happened. Are we supposed to do that again? Like, how much food do we need? Are you doing good there, Benny? Do you have enough strength to pull this down now?
Ah, manna from heaven.
Here we go. Yeah, right. I hated that too. How about you eat it this time, lady? This one's for you.
Amazing.
No,
this
stop
woman
it.
digested the food and then regurgitated it back to me, like
Okay.
a bird.
I don't think we have to do that anymore, ever again. Can we take the fruit and put it in their...
Ah, manna from heaven.
like their pot, you know, for food? Maybe they need that? Let's try doing that. Use...
I can't figure out what I want to do with this.
Wait. Maybe we can't. Oh yeah, there we go.
I can't add anything to this mechanical swill that would make it taste any better.
Never mind. That's not an option. Yeah, I don't know, John. I think we need to do it a dozen more times. It just happens so fast. It's kind of terrifying. What about this guy? Can we give him fruit? Will he, like, let us in to get other stuff?
I think he wants me to put my fruit into a basket.
Oh, okay. Use fruit with food baskets.
Okay. Here's another piece of fruit to add to the collection, as if they need it anymore.
They have
I can't
tons
eat
of
it anyway.
fruit there. It looks like it's all going to go bad. There's wood right here. Can we pick up this wood?
A polished piece of wood. The villagers must use this for pulping the fruit.
Grab it.
This wood doesn't look very tasty.
I don't care. You could use it for something else.
This wood doesn't look very...
I don't know if there's any reason to do that. We just gave them more. What's weird is I couldn't grab that piece of wood.
Manna from heaven.
I really thought we would have been able to. So let's try this way.
I don't know what to do with this. So much for the friggin' welcome wagon.
Maybe we can give them fruit. Let's give fruit to... See, there's nobody there. They just disappear. So I can't really give it to them.
So much for...
Well, maybe there's something else we have to do over here now. Oh, I just saw some mist blow around. That's kind of cool.
I guess I haven't given you any reason to speak to me after what I did to you.
We try to talk to the gravestones?
I guess I... Are the other graves...
I don't think so. Can't push it. Can't use the gravestone. That's right, there's vines here, but we need something to, like, cut it out, I think.
It's firmly rooted in the ground.
It's like I can't just pull it up with my bare hands.
Why is this fence here? What's out there in the jungle? Maybe something to eat.
We don't know what's up with the fence. Dude, you just got fed like a bird. Aren't you doing okay right now? We probably can't go back up the stairs.
I'm in no shape for climbing back up.
Oh, is there anything else with these trees?
This looks like a tree from far away, but it's just more of that computer-generated crap.
I gotta do better at pixel hunting, because we missed some things in that last chapter that I should not have missed. Yeah, not seeing anything here. Well, now that we've fed the kid and ourselves...
I can't understand it.
Can the kid come here and translate? I tried to give him fruit. That didn't work. Can we put the fruit in his bag? No.
I can't figure out.
And I can't take his bag.
I can barely carry myself.
I guess he can't carry anything too big.
There's a video.
Hey, ignore the newcomer. Gather the villagers at the altar tomorrow to choose a sacrifice. I have spoken.
Are you talking to me or are you talking to the village elder? Because I can't imagine you're talking to me with that. Because we are the newcomer. Okay, I don't see anything else there. Let's talk to the kid again.
I am getting very tired.
Like he cares.
You now family. You use our bed. Go sleep.
Well, all right. I mean, that sounds good to me. Let's save it. I love that. You gave me fruit. Mom spit in your mouth. We family. All right. Use bed. Day 2.
That sleep wasn't nearly long enough. I wonder where the boy's mother went.
Jeez. Where? Always crying. Yeah, 5 minutes. Can't trust this guy yet.
Where is your mother?
She go to altar to help choose Am's sacrifice.
Oh no. They're gonna choose your mom.
I need to go find some food. I'll see you later.
Yeah, where's your mom? We want to be fed like a bird again, right?
The village is quiet today. Too quiet.
I would not be surprised, Krem.
Why is everyone gathered around the altar?
Natana Shama, halt!
He doesn't want me to interfere with the sacrifice.
I'm just looking for my food source.
Tadacho Shama Am.
Looks like some kind of lottery. That's the mutant child's mother.
Uh-oh. Oh no! She pulled the bad one. That was quick. I was just trying to find out. Ooh! And then now the mom's about to die. Ooh!
Wocho Shanan.
It looks like she's been chosen to be sacrificed.
Ask if you can eat her instead? Or ask to watch the sacrifice. Both of these are terrible options. What? Not the MILF. The hot MILFs in our area. It's the only one, and it's about to be sacrificed. I mean, we have to go for the most ridiculous option. Right? It doesn't matter. He's just going to go, ooh, and nothing will happen. And Bambi, you gotta love having parent teachers so you can help with the homework. 100% Bambi, yes. All right, let's try this out. Yeah, it didn't matter.
This is Am, the great and powerful. Yeah. The woman's death means nothing to me. I will take the newcomer instead.
Oh, crap. I done screwed up.
Heartless animal to the last. But I'm not yet quite ready to indulge your appetite. Return to the fire and contemplate your hunger pangs. Who among you shall go next?
And Bambi, she knows all about that stuff, so that's perfect. Yeah, we're gonna have to definitely reload that. I think I did it right before we saved. Or right before we slept. I think that's when I saved, yeah. So let's use the bed. And we'll talk to the kid.
Where is your...
She go...
I need to go...
So I guess what we should do differently is don't ask to eat
The village
the
is
mom,
quiet today.
or are they still gonna kill me?
Why is every...
Tada.
Looks like some kind of lottery. That's the mutant child's mother.
Grabs the short stick.
Wocho.
It looks like...
Okay, so without being a heartless, disgusting monster, let's say we'll watch the sacrifice. We don't want to eat the mother.
Wita fuma piba.
It sounds like he'll let me watch.
Amvila tacho.
I am the great and powerful. You didn't bring me Toto, but I accept the chosen one. You shall not feel my wrath today.
Okay, I think that's good.
I sweller would.
I mean, that's also terrible. The mom just got destroyed.
Judas Priest. Am blasted her to bits. What am I going to do for food now?
That's all he cares about. What about my food? What about this kid that just had his mother murdered? Although there is a bunch of debris. See, she was like an android or something.
There's burnt plastic and twisted metal where bits and pieces of the woman should be. I wonder if they're going to bury the remains.
Let's see if we can take any of this.
There's nothing here I can eat.
I don't want you to eat it.
There's nothing here I can eat. There's burnt plastic. I wonder if they're going to bury the... There's burnt...
There's like junk and
There's
debris,
burnt-
but it's
I
kind of
wonder
like
if
in the
they're
same
going to bury
spot.
the remain-
It's hard to tell what I'm clicking on. Jake, how's it going? Eat the junk. The only thing we could eat is fruit that this woman would chew up and spit in our mouth. And she just got sacrificed. So we just totally lost our food source. How you doing, Jake? It's good to see you, man. Happy Saturday. Let's ask this guy about the sacrifice.
Am shaba hoopa.
The old bastard seems happy that Am has spared the village. At least until the next lottery.
How often do they have a lottery? Is this a daily thing? A yearly thing? I don't know. He did say Judas Priest. That's amazing, Relentless. Where can we find food?
Tana shinta.
I don't think he understands what I'm trying to say.
I'm amazed you guys conversed that much. Ooh, you had chili cheese chips and about to nap? That sounds like a fantastic Saturday, Jake. I'm doing really good. We're going out to pizza a little bit after I end the stream for my mother-in-law's birthday, so that should be fun. That's a good question, Krem. I mean, they're not really people. They're more like androids or something.
Nothing but twisted wiring and recycled plastics.
So maybe they just manufacture them? They're not really being born, but then they also eat, so I'm like totally confused. Well, let's go tell the kid about his mom. Let's just tell the kid, I'm getting tired, dude. I'm gonna take another nap. No, your mother is dead.
I'm sorry. Your mother is dead.
I know. Me sorry too. She only want to care for me. Except you.
Oh, crap. I think that means that we're dad now.
What will happen to you?
No food. No safe room lottery. Either way, not good.
It's an interesting idea, Sashima. Yeah, what if he's actually real, not an android like the rest of them? Oh, it should be super fun, Jake. Actually, yeah, I've never been to this pizza place, and I'm always excited to try someplace new.
Why don't you run away from here?
Bad idea to run. Villagers hunt me down. Become sacrificed to Am machine.
He just told us earlier everybody's scared of him, though. So, like, I wouldn't think they would sacrifice him.
I can't care for you. I have my own problems.
You care. You may not do anything, but you care. Me know.
Benny, dude. You're so blunt and to the point. I can't care for you. I got other crap to do.
I wish I could stop the lottery from taking place.
Many villagers go to old man for ideas. Too bad he not friend.
Probably, Sashima. Somehow my actions will get this kid killed.
Look, I'll do what I can, but no promises.
Thank you. I promise for you.
It doesn't work like that, kid. You can't promise for me.
I am getting very tired.
You now family. You use our bed. Go sleep.
I think I'm your only family, kid. And I've known you for like 5 minutes. Okay. So I guess our mission right now is to try to find a way to stop this whole thing from taking place. Ooh, what if we could like poison their food supply or something? they'll eat this like poisoned food, and then they're gone. We don't have to worry about the sacrifices anymore. We've sacrificed all of them.
He's motioning towards the video monitor. There's a video screen.
Speaking in the third person, Am, which is I, Am is satisfied with the sacrifice. He, that is to say I, will spare the village, his, that is to say my, wrath for today. I have, as I said before, spoken.
He's doing this weird third person, first person talking thing. That's true. We can use our bed. We're not sharing it anymore. We own it. Oh, no worries at all, Disney. I totally understand. Have to go and do things. Welcome back. You missed some grotesque stuff. We just lost the mother. Our only food source got sacrificed in this village. I don't know what we're doing
Looks
now.
like it's empty.
Oh, we can go in here now. Why is this place empty now?
Vines. I wonder if they're edible.
Dude, this guy wants to eat more than I do. Can you take the vines?
It's not just built into the wall. It's part of the wall.
Okay, so we probably can't remove that at all.
Looks like a primitive cradle. It's empty. I wonder where the baby is.
Why?
Jesus, I'm hungry.
So you can eat the baby? Is that why you want to know, Benny?
I'm too large to sleep there.
Just eating and sleeping. That's all he cares about. Let's see. Home Sweet Home Alone. I've never heard of it, but it sounds like a horror version of Home Alone. What is that, Disney?
It's damp in here. At least the fire's warm.
I wonder what we might be able to do with the fire.
I feel warmer already. Now if I could just find something to eat.
Gather food, but don't give any of it to the deviant. He's not part of the community.
You're a jerk. You know that? We do have some food, but we can't chew it, and we lost our MILF that would chew for us. So it is a Home Alone reboot, and it's from one of the kids from Jojo Rabbit. Oh, nice. So is this like a fan-made thing, or is it like a movie that, you know, you can stream or something? What is it exactly?
Blondie here won't let me near the food.
Well, now, if I can use the food here, like if I use fruit with the baskets.
Blondie here.
Oh, you know what? I think I have to try to give it to him. Oh, it is a movie. Was it any good? Did you like it?
I think he wants me to put my...
Okay, so then he actually lets me go in there. We go walk in here. We take the food baskets.
Blondie won't let me...
No. Can we take the wood?
This wood doesn't look very tasty.
Use... Oh, do we use...
This wood doesn't look very tasty.
Maybe we use the fruit with the wood.
Pulping the fruit won't make it taste any better.
No, we can't pulp it. Okay. But what about somebody chewing it up for you? That makes it taste better? I think that's all that's here. The food baskets and the wood. I mean, we could put one of these in here. We can use the fruit on the fruit baskets.
Okay. Here's another piece
Positive.
of fruit to add to the collection, as if they need it anymore. I can't eat it anyway.
Oh, wait! You know, I think I know what you're talking about, Disney. Now that I think about it more, I saw a trailer with, like, some kid with glasses, and he's, like, the new Macaulay Culkin, essentially. Yeah, I don't know how good it's going to turn out.
Manna from heaven.
The preview didn't seem that great to me at all. But you never know. Sometimes trailers aren't very indicative of the final results.
There's so much fruit growing on this tree. It must be the village's food source.
If anything, I wonder if it's going to be ultra-violent like Home Alone. Like, it's a kid's movie, but man, the things those guys go to, they would be in a hospital or dead. It's like watching America's Funniest Home Videos when a lot of those aren't funny. It's just like somebody probably killing themselves on live video and they just sent it in.
You left me for dead in the field.
The bullet in my brain came from your gun.
They're talking to us. I shot this guy? Yeah, I mean, honestly, I know I've seen Home Alone 1 many times. I enjoy that one. I've seen Home Alone 2, and I remember liking it okay, but not as much as the first. I don't think I've seen Home Alone 3 or anything beyond that, if there were any more. It is cool that they're bringing it back, but honestly, like, Home Alone holds up. It's like one of those movies that I don't think really needs a reboot. Some movies and games do. Like, it's a neat idea, but it's just like so hard to get back into it because like either like the effects are really bad or the acting's kind of cheesy and you can redo it. I think Home Alone's still great though nowadays. And Weird Judge, thank you so much for the raid, dude. How are you doing? You're playing Final Fantasy 3. Question: were you playing Final Fantasy 3 or were you playing Final Fantasy 6? That the Americans call Final Fantasy 3, because we didn't get 3 of those other games. I love that. Weirdness has come to your raid. What is up, Weird Judge? Thank you so much for the raid, dude. Hope you enjoyed Final Fantasy 3. I've never played anything before Final Fantasy 7, which I know is kind of a gaming sin. I do want to go and play Final Fantasy 6 at some point for sure. Most people say that's like their favorite. I gotta check that one out. Okay, so this dude just told us that we shot him. Let's get more information.
I've learned to be compassionate to those who suffer.
With what happened at the altar, you haven't changed any that I can see, Commander. I should put a bullet in your brain, just like you did to me.
Whoa, dude.
What can I do to prove that I am a different man?
Give us proof of your newfound empathy.
Crap. Oh, we're taking care of a kid, right? Kind of, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, how did you like Final Fantasy? Start, Weird Judge, or are you pretty far into it?
My tour of duty was almost over. But because I knew your secret, you held my head under the paddy water until I drowned.
Whoa.
Your secret died with me, and soon it will die with you.
We are a bad dude.
I've learned that individuals shouldn't be sacrificed for the sake of the group.
That's a good
Where I
thing.
lie, you're still the same compassionless bastard who murdered me, allowing that woman to die on the altar.
I don't think I could have done anything to save her. Tougher Toast, thank you so much for the follow, dude. How you doing? You know, for whatever reason, it looks like my updates are not showing me them. I don't want to exit the game because I think it could screw it up if I alt-tab away. So I'm going to try to read those as quickly as I can when the notification happens. But thank you for the follow. So what can we do to prove that we're a different man?
What can I do to prove that I am a different man?
Show us that you're able to think of someone other than yourself.
All that he cares about is eating and sleeping, honestly. So you think it's 3, but you always played 4 as if it was 6, so the numbering gets weird for you? That was such a confusing thing back then, Judge. I couldn't believe it. Steam says it's 3? Yeah, I think it's actually 3 if you're playing it on Steam. Yeah. Nice. So how do you like it, though, so far? There's been a lot of Final Fantasy games, especially if you count spin-offs. I think there's been 15 main games, and when you add spin-offs, it's probably close to 25.
I tried to help, Brickman, but you'd have none of that. If you couldn't carry your own weight, then you were worth more dead than alive, and anyone willing to carry some extra weight was a liability.
Whoa, what do we do to this guy?
I've learned to protect the weak and helpless.
The coward who let that woman die on the altar is the same coward who killed me in my sleep. You're going to die a coward, too.
So I think what we are going to have to do is, like, sacrifice ourselves, maybe before the kid gets sacrificed, or do something to show that we are compassionate.
What can I do to prove that I am a different man?
Give us evidence that you have some sympathy for others.
That's my guess, anyway. We still have these vines.
It's firmly rooted.
We need, like, a tool or something to get those out. And, Judge, what is your favorite of all the Final Fantasy games that you've played? And for everybody out there that's played the Final
Is that
Fantasy
fire
games.
in those caves along the cavern wall? God, what I would give for some barbecued ribs.
Ooh, barbecue. My favorite is, I think, still 7. I really like 9. I like 10. I think 7 is still my favorite. And the remake, I thought, did a great job of changing it up, but still keeping just enough of the original. So you got pretty well into the game and you're enjoying it a ton? That's awesome. But after 20 hours last Monday, you found a nice bug that got you stuck. Oh no, having to redo a big game like that, Judge, that can totally ruin your experience. I'm sorry to hear that.
I wish I could stop the lottery from taking place.
Many villagers go to Old Man for ideas. Too bad he not friend.
Old Man?
Look, I'll do.
Thank you.
Who is Old Man? Is that the Elder, I guess? The Elder's in this cave right here, but he won't talk to me. And the only Final Fantasy game that you played is your favorite, the remake? It's so good, isn't it, Jake? I mean, I love the original 7, and I thought the remake was fantastic as well. You want to play the original 7 before the end of the year? It'll be interesting because, Jake, like, the Final Fantasy remake is only like the first 8 hours, give or take, of the original Final Fantasy 7. And it's like a, 40, 50 hour game. There's a lot of stuff missing. I'm curious how many games they're going to make to try to do the entire Final Fantasy 7 story. Of course, they added a lot of stuff, so as you play the original after playing the remake, it's probably going to feel like they're missing things. But they just kind of like padded it out to make it a more full story for that intro section. That'll be pretty cool. And Krem, the character development went a bit fast. I'm suddenly a good man and I'm doing nothing to help the woman. Exactly, Krem. I think he's just trying to lie his way out of this, just trying to get out. So 4 or 6, and 4 is on Steam too, although technically 13.1 is the only one you actually finished. No, I don't think it's a requirement to finish a game to say it's your favorite. I think you could play enough of it and, yeah, I do want to play 6 when they do that remaster or whatever they're doing on Steam, these pixel perfect versions or whatever. Are those getting good reviews? I haven't actually tried one yet.
He's motioning towards the video monitor.
Last time I did this, I just talked to Am.
Speaking in the third person, Am, which is I.
Nope, that's the same thing as before.
Those are the lottery pieces used for choosing the sacrifice victims.
Ah, we can probably tinker with this bag and stop the lottery from happening.
I have to wait for the lottery czar to leave before I can steal it.
Can we give him a fruit to leave?
He's not interested.
That's a good idea, Krem. Maybe if we go to sleep, we could wake up in the middle of the night and then come tamper with the lottery stuff. Let's go ahead and save it first. Yeah, actually, Final Fantasy VII on the PlayStation 1 is what really got me into RPGs, or at least JRPGs. Oh, we're on 22 now. And yeah, that's one of those games that it helped that I was in high school at the time, but I put so much time into it. Like, I kind of did everything, which I just don't really do anymore.
The boy's still here. I wonder when the next sacrifice will be.
I'll usually like beat a game and then move on to the next one because there's just so many games out there. And I want to experience as much as I can, but there's just no time to even play every game that I want.
I wish I could stop the lottery from taking place.
Many villagers.
I need to...
Okay, let's see if that guy's gone and then we took a sleep. Oh, and you have them on your phone too, Weird Judge. I forgot they came out with mobile versions. That's right. I think that's what was originally on Steam, was the mobile versions. Nope, this dude's still here. Maybe we can do something at the altar to cause him to do that. Oh, gonna go do some reading now. Disney, thank you for the lurk. Enjoy your book. What are you reading, by the way? Yeah, see, there's nobody here now. Maybe we can tamper this thing.
Nothing but twisted wiring and recycled plastic.
Push it over.
It's firmly rooted in the ground.
Nope, can't do that.
There's something sinister.
There's nowhere else we can really go here.
There's nothing here.
Can't take the debris.
There's nothing here I can eat.
Can't take the junk. Unravel Me by Teheran Mafi. Oh, of course. Yeah, Disney. I always like to hear what it's about. Never heard of that book before.
There's something...
I can't do anything with this altar quite yet. Elegant. What is going on, Elegant? So you've heard mostly good things about the remasters. The main critiques are from fans that like the original's look and music more. That makes sense. I mean, you might just prefer that retro, like if it's a lower resolution or whatever, which makes sense. And what's nice is you can always go back and play those games. Like if you do emulation or if you own the original games, you always have that option, which is fantastic. I mean, that's really where game preservation comes from, honestly. But good to see you. Glad you could jump in, Elegant. Okay, there's a cradle in here and a fire.
I can't figure out.
I can't use my fruit on anything.
I don't know.
This area has very few items to pick up, I've noticed.
Gather food, but don't give any of it to the deviant. He's not part of the community.
When I hear deviant, I just think of Detroit Become Human. Yeah, I have a mouth and it's full of Doritos. Are you a big fan of Doritos? I never really got into Doritos. I don't know why. They're all right. I can eat them, but they were never my favorite. It's, honestly, like a lot of the chips that get that like kind of like orangey powder on you, whether it's Cheetos, Doritos, a bunch of different ones, those were never my thing. Yeah, I think we should probably check the graves again, Hussy. That's a good idea. We did ask them, and they told us like kind of generically what they want us to do, but nothing specific.
What can I do to prove that I am a different man?
Give us proof of your newfound empathy.
What can I do to prove that I am a different man?
To prove empathy.
Show us that you're able to think of someone other than yourself.
Show that we're not totally self-centered.
What can I do to prove that I am a different man?
Give us evidence that you have some sympathy for others.
Oh, see, that's tough. For like just chips? Just chips. You know, I've had these, like, I think they were like a kettle chip brand or like a kettle cooked one, but I've had these like, I think they were vinegar and something else. And I really like the flavors of those. You gotta like vinegar, but I thought those were really tasty, very flavorful. I didn't need very many because it was like so potent, but I like those. But like as far as like a snacky kind of food, so maybe it might have been salt and vinegar. Yeah. But one of my favorite just like snacky foods, it's kind of my weakness, is peanut butter filled pretzels. Yeah, those are fantastic. And I have a hard time not overdoing it and just making myself sick on those things. Okay, so they've kind of generically told us what we need to do. I wonder if we need to give the kid another fruit. Prove that we care about somebody else. You've never heard of those? Oh, you can get them pretty much everywhere, Elegant. They're kind of like little, they look like little pretzel balls almost. And they have peanut butter inside. So you get the little bit of sweetness from the peanut butter and the salt from the pretzel. I love them. But you do need something to drink with them.
Oh, thank you for food.
Okay. Does that prove that we care about somebody else?
I need to go find some.
I don't think we can do anything with this yet either.
Hurt! Hurt! Hurt!
We can't eat that, that's for sure. Oh, Disney, sorry. So it follows the first book called Shatter Me. So this is part of a series. And it's about a girl called Juliet, and she has the power where one touch from her can kill her. Oh no. It sounds like Rogue from X-Men. But there's one character who is immune to her. In the second book, it shows the next part of her journey from where she originally started in the first book, and shows the immune character in a more positive light. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's an interesting idea. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of that superhero Rogue. I like that. And you're talking about Final Fantasy X Weird Judge had Demi, which halves your HP at the start boss, and not a fan of that. There were some brutal battles in 10. I seem to remember in Final Fantasy X, because I played through it a lot, and I got to a point where I just could not progress because I was so underleveled. The boss, as soon as it came in, could kill me in one hit. And I refused to just like go back and grind for 10 hours leveling up. So I ended up just borrowing a friend's memory card, got to that same spot when he was a high level, and finished it that way. So, I don't know if even that kid food helped us with these. What is going on, Kate? Welcome back. We made some progress. We're on the 3rd character now. When we were last playing with you, we were on the 1st character.
What can I do to prove that I am a different man?
Doing great.
Give us proof of your new
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think
What can I show?
that helped any of these characters.
What can
Give it.
Nope, they don't care about me feeding the kid. That does not prove anything. The kid said we need to talk to the elder, and we've gone to the elder, but at the same time, the elder's still there. He can't talk to us. We know we need to mess with the bag of lottery balls, but we can't do that until the elder goes to sleep, leaves the place. I don't know.
I wish I could stop the lottery from taking place.
Many villagers go to old man for ideas. Too bad he not friend.
Look, I'll do what I can, but no promises.
Thank you. I promise for you.
Oh, her power can't kill her, but it just kills other people. Yeah, it kills everybody but her, right, Disney? A really short book. That killed herself? How do you not touch yourself? Not like that, but you know what I mean. Like, it's like, oh, I got an itch, I'm dead. Old man. I assume the old man is the elder, right? There's like nobody else we've seen in this game. We can't go up the ladder.
This is the only way up to the next row of caves.
And we can't use this.
I can't climb up the ladder. My legs are too crippled.
I wonder if there's another way up there. Thanks, Krem. Thanks. I knew as soon as I said it, like, that's not right. That doesn't sound good.
Ah, manna from heaven.
Oh, there's a basket over here.
I'll bet those baskets are full of food.
We can't access that one. Yeah, another one for the quote book. Yeah, actually, Kate, if you go to the Discord in the About the Stream section, there's actually a link that links to a ton of the quotes Nate was creating for us, which is very awesome. There was like a little hole there, Judge, and it was for hiding. I don't know that we have like a reason to hide. I assume we'd have to hide there if people were like looking for us to sacrifice, but we can try using it now.
There's nothing in the hole. Forget it. Too painful.
I don't think we can do anything in the hole. Do we put fruit in the hole? No. Just for the hell of it, I'm going to try sleeping again.
I'm not tired just yet.
Oh. Wait, do we have to tell him we're tired? Oh, we can't even tell him we're tired. Okay, so you can only sleep when you actually need to.
I need to go find some food. I'll see you later.
Yeah, let's go to the elder again. Although he just points to
the village elder must be out gathering food.
And he's gone. I don't know what we did, but something happened and the old man is gone. So now, to help stop the lottery, we get to mess with this bag, and maybe we can stop any more sacrifices from happening, which will totally piss off Am. Perfect. Thank you for that, Liz. Okay. So, maybe we just hide the bag. Maybe we don't actually have to tinker with it. I think we just hide it in that hole you were talking about earlier. Yeah, so let's use the bag on the hole.
No one will find the lottery bag in here.
Nice. Okay, now do we talk to the kid?
I need to go find...
Well, I think we might be done. I think we could probably sleep now.
I'm not tired just yet.
No? Oh, maybe we can now talk to the kid. Or show it to the kid. That would be a good idea. Although we actually put it away. Can we get it again? We can't.
I got the lottery.
Okay. So let's give the lottery to the kid.
I don't think he understands what I'm trying to say.
What are you talking about? Like, we've been speaking English with him this entire game.
I stole the lottery bag from the village elder.
You brave. You have lottery bag. But you must hide it or they find.
Way ahead of you, kid. Way ahead of you.
No one will find the lottery bag in here.
Okay, so now that we've done that, maybe we can talk to the graves, and one of them will be like, okay, you've proven that you care about somebody else, you know?
What can I...
Give us proof.
What
I don't
can
think so.
What can...
Give us...
Nope, that didn't prove to them that yet. I don't know if we have to talk to them separately, or if it's like all at the same time they're happy with you. And what have you been up to, Kate? How's your weekend going so far? I'm going to be going to dinner just after I stop the stream and getting some pizza for my mother-in-law's birthday. Very excited for that. You know, there's a lot of cemeteries and graveyards in the games we play, Relentless. That quote, especially about Capri Suns, will always be useful in this stream. I guess we'll try to go to sleep again.
I'm not tired.
No. How about talking to the kid again?
Look, I'll do what I can.
Thank you.
We hid the thing. So now we're just waiting for the... Oh, maybe it's going to be here. Are they ready for a sacrifice yet? No. Or we wait for the village elder to come back and he'll be pissed.
Gather food.
Saw that before. The graves, they all kind of want us to do the same thing, essentially, Hasifa. Prove that we're just not a piece of crap. Oh, he's back. Not like we can talk to him.
He's motioning towards the video monitor.
I wonder if this says something different.
Gather the villagers at the altar tomorrow to choose a sacrifice. Or suffer the wrath of Am.
So we just needed to wait for that to tell us there's something tomorrow. We're the deviant, I believe, Judge. I think it's us. I am, as the computer would say. Okay, so now we can go to sleep, right? There we go. We just had a reason to wait till the morning.
Oh, what a nightmare. I dreamt that somebody stole the lottery bag.
Are you serious, Benny? You stole the lottery bag. Okay, let's go ahead and save it again.
Am wants to have a sacrifice tomorrow, even with the lottery bag missing. Why don't you hide in the hole, just in case?
I afraid of hole. Need friend to hide with. You too big to go in hole.
Kid, are you more afraid of the hole, or are you more afraid of being murdered? Come on.
All my friends are far away from here or dead. I have no friends to hide with you.
Me get idea. I make friend and then I hide. You help me.
Oh, like a doll or something? We could do that. That feeling when you're too big to go in a hole. It could have a lot of different meanings. The hole is pretty scary.
What can I do to help you make a friend?
I need head for friend.
Does this fruit work for a head? Because I don't have anything else.
I'll see what I can find.
Can we rip one of the heads off the gravestones?
The village is quiet today. Too quiet.
Okay, this is like a random thing, but every time I hear that, it's quiet. A little too quiet. Have you guys ever seen the original Ninja Turtles movies? They say that scene, and then they see you're like Raphael, or he pops up in the scene or something, and then I think Michelangelo says, "It's Raphael. A little too Raphael." And it's one of those like stupid jokes, but every time I hear anybody say it's too quiet, I can't help but think of that. Just so random. Okay, well, I mean, we got a fruit. It's the only thing we have. If I give it to him, is he just going to eat it? Or is he going to use it for the head of his doll?
Oh, thank you for...
He just eats it.
I need to go find some...
Let's go find a head.
The village is quiet today. Too quiet.
Little too Raphael. So eat parts of the pear or make the pear a puppet. Why not both? Or can we use the body parts of his dead mother to make this doll? Because they're still here. Let's take it.
Here's an interesting piece of junk. Funny. I had lost interest in anything that wasn't edible until I met the boy.
I just love its like thought process behind everything.
There's nothing here.
I didn't care about anything I couldn't eat until I met this kid. Okay, here's a head. It may be the head of your dead mother, but you know, friend.
I don't think he understands what I'm trying to say.
Oh, I don't think I could directly give it to him.
I found this piece of junk at the altar. It looks kind of like a head.
Thank you. I can use this to make Doll's head.
Piece of junk? It's your mom.
What else do you need to make a friend?
I need body for friend.
Yeah, it's the mother's skull, 100%.
I'll see what I can find.
Okay, what can we do for body? Fruit?
The village is quiet today.
Maybe? Let's try that.
Ah, manna from heaven.
Or the wood. There's also wood over here, but we can never take the wood. Maybe we can take it now. So we try to give him the fruit. He tells it, go put it in there. So we go here. And now maybe we can take this wood.
I know someone who might like a piece of polished wood.
There we go. We just needed the excuse.
What gives? He won't let me leave.
We can't leave with the fruit in our inventory. We have to put it away. Okay, use fruit on...
I coughed up blood the last time I bit into this fruit.
I'm trying to put it away. There's the baskets. Okay, use fruit baskets.
Okay. Here's another piece of fruit to add to the collection, as if they need it anymore.
I was
can't
thinking
eat
that
it
too.
anyway.
Jake, first I thought, oh, you could totally use the fruit as like part of a doll, I guess. It would rot, but you know, you got your mother's skull. What could be worse? Okay, let's try to give this to him. Could this be the body?
I don't. I found a piece of wood that could be used for a body.
Thank you. I can use this to make Doll's body.
The lottery bag might work, Judge. We don't want it to leave the hole, but if the kid is going to hide in the hole with his doll, I guess that would still work.
What else do you need to make a friend?
I need to tie head to body.
The twine. There's twine outside we kept using.
I'll see what I can find.
Although every time we try to pull it...
The village is quiet today. Too quiet.
We just get a fruit. So I'm not sure if we can actually rip it down.
Ah, manna from heaven.
There's also those vines. I wonder if we can take the vines now. Like, it just might not let us take it earlier because we didn't have a need for it.
It's firmly rooted in the ground.
Dang it. Okay, we still can't grab that. Wasn't there another vine? Like in this area?
There's a loose wire among these vines.
There we go. Okay. Nice. I thought I saw another set of vines. Creme. Imagine, now my doll needs the soul. Kid, I'm out. I am out. Burn the vines, right, Judge? Okay. I don't even think I need to give it to him. I think I just need to talk to him.
I found a piece of wire.
Thank you for help with Doll. Me go play in hole.
All right, the kid's safe. There is no more lottery bag. So I don't know if we have any other issues.
The village is quiet today. Too quiet.
I think we maybe come over here and check out the sacrifice happening. I should probably save it again. We're knocking things out quick. I like this.
Natana Shama, halt!
He doesn't want me to interfere with the sacrifice.
Who?
Tata Cho Shama am.
Damn! The village elder must have taken the lottery bag back from the boy's cave.
Wait, how did you get that back?
I am the great and powerful. Dispense with the lottery. For his inaction, I choose the newcomer as today's sacrifice.
Oh no, we're dead. Game over. That's not what we were supposed to do.
I am so disappointed in you.
it.
I set this scrumptious table, this wonderful groaning board banquet, and you don't even take a bite? Back to the fire with you until you're truly hungry. Who among you shall go next?
That was not the win state of that game. Sometimes it's hard to tell because you get that same scene whether you get killed or you win. But since Benny's still there, we did not win. So wait, where's the bag?
He won't come out.
So there's something else we could have done with the bag? I don't even know if I can get to the bag again.
He won't come out. He won't come out.
I wonder if I'm screwed. I might have broken
The village is quiet today.
Yeah, if there's something else
quiet.
I had to do with the bag.
The village elder must be at the altar with everyone else.
And I don't have it now. Maybe I could talk to the kid and be like, hey, kid, give me the bag. Seriously. Skywalker, what's up, dude? Happy Saturday. How are you doing? Let's see. Let's try talking to the hole. Oh, I can't. I can't even talk to the hole.
He won't come out.
Can I give him fruit? Like lure him out? No. I don't know if we can do anything. Oh, your birthday is tomorrow, Skywalker. That is amazing. You have any fun plans? What's going on, dude? Maybe we can talk to him with this?
I don't know how that boy turned this video screen into a translator. He must be a savant or something.
No, the soup always hurts us every time. The only thing we can eat is when his mom was chewing up the food for us first, which was super gross. She's dead, so that's not happening either.
The village is...
I mean, I've talked to the Graves like 30 times, it feels like, and they've kind of told me generically what they want. You know, quit being so self-centered, show that you care about other people. Oh, now we actually have new options. Nice, Hasifa. I didn't think to go back at this point.
I rescued the child. That should prove my compassion.
Child? I don't know any child.
Uh-oh, maybe this isn't helping. Oh, thank you for the lurk, Jake. I really appreciate that, dude. I love fun facts about games from my past. What is it, Elegant?
I rescued the child. That should prove my compassion.
A child who I can't see doesn't prove that you're a changed man.
Do we have to bring the child here?
I rescued the child. That should prove my compassion.
You think we'd accept mere words of your compassion as proof? After what you've done to us?
Oh yeah, we actually have to bring the kid here. Okay. So now maybe we can talk to him. Like, is the kid technically saved now?
Oh my god, the lottery bag is missing.
Oh crap.
Oh my god.
Where's the kid?
He won't come out.
So the kid will hide, but the lottery bag is gone.
The village is quiet.
See, now I'm scared to save it, because I feel like I may have done screwed up. I think this is the only other place to go. I think if I talk to them, I'm just going to get killed. So what's the proof that we saved the kid? I mean, the kid is the proof that we saved the kid, I suppose. Or if we die. When we die, I guess we are proof that we saved the kid, right? But, I mean, obviously I can't take any...
There's nothing here I can eat.
Proof that we're dead, I suppose. Because then we have to restart it anyway.
There's nothing here.
I don't know that we have anything else physical to really show them.
Natana Shama Halt!
He doesn't want me to interfere with the sacrifice.
Oh, Elegant, I think I had heard that the actual author really does the voice for the narrator as well. That is so neat. I love that. Sure, we did want to try to stop the lottery, so I guess that the bag would be our proof that we tried to save the kid. But we can't get the bag again. The bag is being held by them. It's no longer in the hole. I can't get to it
The
here.
village elder must be at the altar with everyone else.
So I think we kind of like lost. It feels like we're in a fail-saved if we have to show the bag to those gravestones. Yeah, it was stolen back, so we don't have that proof anymore. It's just like, I have a fruit. This is literally all I have in this game. Yeah, I think that's why the game gives you an easy way out to kill yourself, is because you do have to reload this game quite a bit. Because if I talk to him and do that, we are dead.
Damn, the village elder must...
I am
And then they kill
great
me.
and powerful. Dispense with the lottery. For his inaction, I choose the newcomer as today's sacrifice.
What do you mean my
Try
inaction? I've
that.
been doing lots of stuff. Okay, now the question is my most recent save
Who
too
among
far?
you?
Or can we still use it? I have a feeling it's already too late.
Oh my god.
Yep, that's too late. Okay, so we have to load. This is why you make many saves in this game. Okay, kids here.
The village is quiet. The village elder must...
I think I already put the bag in the hole, maybe? Let's take a look.
There's nothing in the hole.
Oh, no, I think it's still too late. Yeah, let's go back one more. Yeah, I think you're right, Hasifa. Oh my gosh, this looks exactly the same.
There's nothing.
Okay, the bag is here. Okay, so now I don't know exactly what we need to do. We do something that kind of triggers the game to make that guy move away. Maybe talking to the gravestones again? But something happens and that guy moves away. Then we can sleep after that.
What?
Or maybe talking to the kid again.
What?
Crap, we have to make the doll again, don't we? That's okay. At least we know better what to do now. Food like in my inventory, Judge? We could feed it to the kid. That's true.
I wish I could...
Many village.
Look,
Thank.
Okay, so we tell the kid we're gonna help. We go over here.
the village elder must be out gathering
There
food.
we go. That's it. I'm gonna do another save right now. I'm gonna save over 23. I just have to remember 23 is our good one now. Okay, take the bag. Get the hell out of here. Yeah, 23A, right? It's gonna get confusing. So we can do something with this first. Use the bag? What the food?
I can't add anything to this.
I guess we could tell the kid about it first.
I stole the lottery bag from the village
Oh,
elder.
with the graves.
You brave.
That's right. For some reason, I keep thinking I need to, like, tamper with it, but no, it's really just about hiding it, I think. John, wait, I know you need to get the doll, hide it in the fruit, feed it to the elder, he'll go insane, kill the other village. That would have been so funny if that worked, Sashima, after I was just randomly saying that kind of stuff. So no, I think you're right, though. We have to show this, or give, I guess, to the graves and show them, look what we did.
I can't bury this. The ground's too hard.
I'm not trying to bury it. Okay, we just talked to them.
I have the lottery bag. No more villagers will be sacrificed.
Show the lottery bag to Thomas.
Okay.
I have the lottery bag. No more villagers will be sacrificed.
You prove that you're capable of caring for others, and that's worth something.
There we go.
Place the lottery bag into the earth. We will guard it.
We forgive you for what you've done to us, but we can't speak for your most tragic victim. Brickman's grave is under those vines.
Oh no. I've been trying to get in those vines forever. Okay, so we just buried the lottery bag, and they said they'll protect it, so I guess we won't have to worry about them finding it. Am I able to mess with this? No, I wasn't able to before.
Here it is. Brickman's grave.
Here we go.
Hello, Commander. I'm not exactly happy to see you again. I last saw your face just before I got it right between the eyes.
I don't blame you for hating me, Brickman.
You don't blame me? You did this to me.
I don't blame you.
You murdered me because I didn't measure up to your standards. Then you killed the witnesses.
Dang.
I stopped the lottery from happening. Doesn't that prove I now have compassion?
You might have changed for the present, Commander, but you still have crimes in the past to account for.
You can't expect the people you killed to just forgive you like that.
What can I do to make amends to you, Brickman?
You have to bury the past, Commander.
I have something to plant on your grave.
At last, some compassion.
Was that the fruit?
Now I can finally rest in peace.
I think that was the fruit that did that. Okay, the one thing that we need, food, we gave to him.
Rest in peace.
We're behind you all the way, Commander.
These men never supported me like this under my old command.
So she must swallow this, swallow that. Better than stabbing everything like we did with the other character.
We're rooting for you, Commander.
These men never supported me like this under my old command.
Have courage, Commander. We support you.
These men never supported me.
Okay, this is probably a perfect time to make the latest save. So I think we're in a good spot right now. Bag's hidden. The kid... Oh, we still have to make the kid's doll. But when he's hiding, then we can probably finish this.
I buried the lottery bag where no one will ever find it.
No lottery means new way to choose victim. I'm more scared now.
Yeah, see, that's why he needs to hide. That makes sense. Ether Karn, how's it going? Is this game as horrible as the short story? Oh my goodness, you liked it, huh, Ether? I never read the story, so I couldn't say, but I have played this game a long time ago, and I really enjoyed it as a game. Wait, so how do we tell him to go in the hole?
I need to go find some food. I'll see you later. This looks like a good hiding place.
Maybe I just need to look at it and now I can tell him to hide there? No, I can't tell him to hide there.
I need to go find some...
I guess we need to sleep and then that? That's right, it might have been the next day that activates that. Because it's not even the sacrifice day yet.
The boy's still here. I wonder when the next sacrifice will be.
Krem, you're like, I was just thinking about getting this. I think Nate actually read the book as well. I love depressing Christmas presents, but I also love depressing movies, depressing books, that kind of thing.
I need to go...
So I think when we go over here and we see that he's gone. Oh no, he's still here. He tells us to look at the screen.
He's motioning.
And then this thing says they want to do a sacrifice tomorrow,
Gather
right?
the villagers at the altar tomorrow to choose a sacrifice.
Yeah, so now they're doing a sacrifice tomorrow. Maybe now we can hide the kid. Yeah, they made this game way back in 1995, Aether. I don't know how accurate it is to the book, of course, but...
Am wants to have a sacrifice tomorrow, even with the lottery bag missing. Why don't you hide in the hole, just in case?
I afraid of hole. Need friend to hide with. You too big to go in hole.
That one's so gross. That quote, let's smear our residue over it. We were trying to find some way of being sneaky with cameras watching us.
All my friends are far away from here or dead. I have no friends to hide with you.
Me good idea. I make friend and then I hide. You help me.
You know a good way we could hide this kid? Put him in our pocket, like we did the 2 corpses in the other characters' game.
What can I do to help you make a friend?
I need head for friend.
I'll see what I can find.
Well, at least now we know what everything is. I wonder if I can just gather everything right now, or if we have to keep coming back every time. So the head is right here, which is so morbid. It's
Here's an interesting piece of junk.
the head of his dead mom.
Funny. I had lost interest in anything that wasn't edible until I met the boy.
It seems like Benny doesn't realize that's the head of the dead mom. Oh, and then we need the vines from here, I think. Oh, I'm doing great, Aether. Hope things are going good with you. Yeah, I'm very excited. I'm going to go get some pizza in a little bit for my mother-in-law's birthday. Should be a lot of fun.
There's a loose wire among these vines.
There we go. We got the wire. And then I need to grab more fruit so I can get the wood.
Ah, manna from heaven.
We got like 4 things in our inventory. And John's time on stream is limited. Well, I mean, usually I stream until about 4 o'clock, but I'll have to quit pretty much right at that time, or maybe a little bit before, in case the timing works out. Maybe when we finish this chapter, honestly, so we can start the next chapter fresh. Because, yeah, I don't have time to mess around after this. Sometimes I would push it a little bit later, but because of timing, it wouldn't work out. So I give this to him. He tells us to go put it in here. Now we can grab the wood.
I know someone who might like a piece of polished wood.
That sounds dirty. Okay, we use the fruit on the baskets.
Okay. Here's another piece of fruit to add to the collection, as if they need it anymore.
Honestly,
I can't eat it anyway.
We're taking so many of the things they do and say out of context in stream. I love it. Okay, let's give them all the pieces.
I found this piece of junk at the altar. It looks kind of like a head.
Thank you. I can use this to make doll's head.
Oh, and Aether, you just started a new job that you were told would be admin, but it's actually COVID testing. I guess you don't need to be qualified to swamp people. I mean, that's true. I actually thought it was actually somewhat like volunteer work at the same time. So is this in a hospital or something, Aether? Or where exactly are you get like hired for something like that? I guess like more of a permanent spot.
I found a piece of wood that could be used for a body.
Thank you. I can use this to make doll's body.
I always forget to look, but if you look at his face expression right there, it changes as we do things. So like when good things happen, he seems happy. When bad things happen, he doesn't.
I found a piece of wire.
Thank you for help with doll. Me go play in hole.
Okay, kid's gone. Let's go ahead and do a new save. Oh, it is in a hospital car park, and they set up a drive-thru. Nice, right on. Well, at the same time, I hope you don't get too nervous, because, like, I was doing COVID testing, for example. I actually felt nervous when I was buying a COVID test. I bought some at a store not too long ago when Andy got sick. She was fine. It was negative, but I assumed if I'm walking around with this COVID pack, everybody in the store, the people working there, are going to assume this guy might have COVID. I don't want to help him, kind of thing, you know? And if you're at a COVID test place, I'm assuming you would think the same thing. Everybody coming in for testing could potentially have it. Of course, I'm sure they make you be real safe with masks and distancing when you can and all that kind of stuff, but wild times. Okay, we saved it. Let's go ahead and use the bed. Now it's morning, and it is time for the sacrifice.
I wonder how the boy's doing in that hole.
He's been there a long time.
The boy's gone. The villagers must have found him.
Are you kidding me? What a terrible hiding place.
The village is quiet today. Too quiet.
Okay, so now I'm guessing we're gonna have to sacrifice ourselves.
Natana Shama, halt!
He doesn't want me to interfere with the sacrifice.
Dang it. Oh no, well, I mean, I guess in a way, Hasiva, but like, it's just how times in these games work. They did find the sack overnight, though. That is true.
Tada Stramwan Bank.
Damn! Em must have told the villagers where I hid the lottery bag and the boy.
Oh, and they have the lottery bag?
Natana Shama, halt!
So we plead
They're
to
going to
release the boy.
sacrifice the boy unless I think of something quick.
Oh, now we get some more options, though. This is good. We're making progress, I think. And the worst option, ask if you can eat the boy instead. Prem, you go see a doctor. Threaten the village elder into releasing the body. I don't think threats are going to work. Offer to take the child's place. That's obviously the correct answer. Let's do that. Or end the conversation and just walk away, right? Oh, okay, so it's not testing for folks that just like think they might need it because they might have it. It's more a technicality for people going in. That sounds much safer. That's good.
Nukom Vitastrawan.
The elder seems amazed that I would show compassion to the boy, but I think he's going to go for it. Why, the boy's giving me his doll. Gratitude for being spared the pain of being sacrificed.
We have 4 arms right now.
More than gratitude. Compassion. For me.
The graphics went weird for a second. Did it!
I send you out among the prey, and instead of indulging your hunger to keep me amused, you show them compassion.
Sorry.
You should know better by now. Your reward will be more years of searing, blistering anguish, Benny. Who among you shall go next?
So we didn't actually like improve his, place and everything, but at the very least, we pissed off Am, which is about the most we can hope for. This is probably a good stopping point because we do have to stop before 4, and I don't want to like get started in the next chapter and kind of remember where we're at. It'll be good to start it fresh at the beginning of the stream. As we've found many times, if I'm in the middle of something and I try to resume the stream, I'm always totally lost. Like, wait, what were we doing? Sometimes I have to watch the previous stream a little bit just to kind of jog my memory, but this works a lot better. You timed it perfectly, Aether, right? Okay, we got a new save. I think we are good. Honestly, I think the times we've like broken the game, it was actually on purpose. Not on purpose, but I mean it was meant to happen in a way that you could reset the game anyway. So the game always gives you an option of like killing yourself to jump back to the main menu and then continue back on, not where you left off necessarily, but start again and do it correctly that time, I guess. So I guess this game does do soft locks, but it's not meant to break the game. There is a way, but you don't know when you're soft locked. That's the worst. I've seen sometimes in games where, I want to say it was like Elder Scrolls or something. It gives you the option to kill a main character in the story, but if you do that, the game actually gives you a warning saying, hey, if you murder this person, you're never going to be able to continue the main storyline. Are you sure you want to do this? Okay, and then they let you do that. I kind of wish games like this would tell you when you reached a stopping point and you can't progress. So you can keep doing stuff, or you can load your old game, kind of thing. Or just don't do it at all. That might be even better. Those old games were so mean, right? All right, let's wrap this up, guys. What a cool little game, though. How are you guys?